Hello, and welcome to a Dice View short.
Think you did it on purpose that time.
I think so, I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, nor am I. I'm like, it always used to be by mistake, but now it's just merging into.
You may
Actually,
never
When
know.
Chad is lucky they weren't
Was it
coming
a
in
few
a little
short
bit
dice?
sooner.
Well, welcome to a few dice
A dice view
short.
short?
Yeah,
Short dice
You were
view.
short dice.
a dice
Close.
short view.
Welcome to our lovely adventure. Today is session 14, and I'm hyped up on water.
Oof.
Perfect.
So,
Nice.
let's get into our own advertisements, why don't we? Are we having two Brits this week? Two Brits.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah,
Brits.
yeah, Brits in
We're trying to fix BG3. I think we're going to be heading to the Goblin Town. If not, then the Swamp.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Oh, wait, no, weren't we going to spore, actually? Double spore. Oh, we have no idea what we're doing.
We have no idea. We're going to be playing a game.
We'll play a
Nothing
game.
has changed.
Either of those games could explode. We don't know.
If we do double sport, it will be me and Jack racing, essentially, the game sort of thing. We'll have the stream set up so one side is my screen, the other side is his, so you see both at once.
That's a good idea.
It might mean, there's a bit less peripheral, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
So much
same.
that I remembered we were doing it.
Yeah, same here.
So place your votes now on
Absolutely.
who's going to win, Nathan or Jack. My money is on my favorite one.
Money's on tech issues.
Why do you hurt me so?
Yeah.
And now it's up to you guys to decide who's my favorite. Send me cake.
Both of us are, because we're all Tyler's favorite here.
Exactly.
Oh,
At least
yeah,
that's what I'll tell you to
sure.
your faces.
Yeah.
I sold a few cake in Dead by Daylight.
That was
I
a lot of
can
cake.
give you that. There was a lot.
Hey, if you're ever in the UK, I can give you actual cake. If you're ever.
As an American, I think I'm banned from going anywhere outside the country. Anyways.
Yeah.
Aside from two Brits, we got DM plays on Monday. Don't know what I'm doing yet, but doing something. Maybe with one of these. Maybe with my favorite people.
Me.
That's what he wants to tell himself. I'm okay with that. Whatever gets you sleep tonight, good with me. Yeah, and then of course next week we'll have continuation of Adventures in Anqkorveil. We'll be down at least one person. I know that. Correct, Jack, or is that the week after?
Yeah, no, that is next week. It's tragic.
Okay, well, I guess I'll be down one of my favorites. But yeah, let's get into the recap. Last time, party managed to steamroll, for the most part, a encounter in a small room with a big man and his two little buddies. Of course, 3 of them nearly died near the end there, but they came out victorious, found themselves a big-ass anchor stone that they were refusing to touch because reasons, but they did get a lot of money and a lot of stuff.
I did touch it for fun.
You did. And Veronica
Tapped
did
it with some
touch magical
sticks.
items, yes. She hit it with a stick. And that did things. But they decided to head back up to the cave, rest for the night, get some food, lick their wounds. And they delved back down into the dungeon, taking another route, where they encountered a rather sad scene of what appears to be a couple individuals turned cannibalistic being locked in here. And upon Langdon to rest, and then looting them. Some weird things happened. And now there's Ghost. Question is, who are you gonna call?
But yeah. He's gonna be terrible.
Not this.
Mia can deal psychic damage, right? Mia's good.
So I'm
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
I
go
can.
ahead and get this started up with some battle music.
Just say, hey, I heard you were finger licking good, Ghost.
Gross.
If a ghost,
Well, that
like,
would be highly appropriately inappropriate.
if a ghost possesses someone and then you lick that person, have you licked the ghost?
I think you've like
I believe
licked their outfit.
I believe both parties will feel violated.
I
Yeah,
feel like you'd
probably.
lick their skin suit.
It's like a ghost is basically someone's spirit. It's like if you lick someone, it's like have you licked their spirit? I guess.
Okay,
Right.
you can always try that
Hey.
during the combat. Anyways, let's get started, shall
Alpha
we?
lick.
But here, theme music.
Oh no. Oh dear.
No.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I've been asking you every week to come up with theme music, man. Okay, let's just go ahead and get into
Okay.
this.
Yeah. I should probably be more
Banker
prepared for that.
Adventures in Anqkorveil, Session 14. Let's go! We are starting off at the top of the round with Veronica, who is unable to move her body. She sees and hears everything that is going on, but she is unable to move or speak. I would like Veronica to make me, as soon as I remember to pull up things I need for this encounter. That'll be helpful.
So good. We've leveled up now, so I hit extra good.
Where is it? Where is it? Blah, 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 blah. I need you. Oh, never mind. I was thinking something else. Anyways, Hobbs, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my short sword and swing at this ghost.
Swing.
Huh?
Do it.
Okay.
Swing, stab her.
That'd be an 18 for the first one.
That is definitely a hit.
And
9 damage.
the second one, it's a 23.
That also hits. Damn, dude. Can you roll like slightly lower? This
And then
boy's already ate
I'll-
once.
Direct Steely to attack as well.
You know
For
what?
14.
Okay, before we go through Steely,
Yep.
you know what? It's fine. 14. That's a hit. So somehow your
force.
crocodile is able to swipe at this incorporeal being, slamming it into the wall.
Yeah. Go Steely, go.
That ghost, already in half with what appears to be spectral intestines hanging out. Part of it burned, and you see the meat pretty much pulled away, except from the back. It's looking rougher than it was before.
Perfect.
Anyways, Ian, how do you want to bully the poor ghost halfling?
I'm not gonna bully it. It's too bad. I will just gently cast Chill Touch on it. You know,
Gently. Just gently.
as
Okay.
I can. Just gently. It might miss. It could miss.
Didn't it do nothing?
It will miss. I think.
Did you roll?
It's necrotic, right?
I haven't used it. Did I? I tried to roll. My laptop.
Try
Oh.
again.
Here's to me re-rolling roll 20. There we. Oh wow, it just went through.
It has not gone through on my end.
Well,
Gone through for
something
anyone else?
happened.
Nope,
No,
I'm not
I
seeing
can't
that.
see it either.
Relog into roll
beautiful.
20 or refresh or something.
Da-da-da-da-da-dum. Gosh, I did say, tech issues are my favorite thing in the world.
They're amazing. We never have tech issues here, do we, Nathan?
No, yeah, no, we never do.
What's a tech issue?
Imagine. What even is that?
Nope.
There we go. Load up, you absolutely nice person.
I need to turn up
There we
a
go.
little bit. There, did something that time.
Thanks.
Hey.
I'm very
14.
confused at what
Yeah, but I don't think
this
it
rolled.
Well, it's a hit. However, your touch didn't seem to do anything. Like, you see your
I do
spectral
need you to
hand
take note.
touch the specter, but nothing happened. So it just completely ignored it.
That's perfectly alright, but it does have a thing that if I hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until at the end of my next turn.
Fair
If
point.
it's undead.
Well, it's a ghost, so
And I
definitely
am
undead.
within range of it. You know, this wasn't to hurt it. This was to make sure I
Not get
get
hurt.
less. You know, I do have some self-preservation instincts in me somewhere.
Hmm.
Oh, is there a disadvantage because it's a ranged spell attack?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Forgot that it's not an actual touch spell, so it would be disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll go and roll again.
Chill touch is weird.
Mm,
It doesn't
no,
matter, you
I
still
think
hit.
that hit. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, this ghost is being bullied. Seeing as Ianth as no, you know what? Hobbs, you got a sword.
Yeah, yes, I do.
Okay, why is only half this ghost sheet loading? Roll
Oh
20 is
my.
not being friendly today.
No, wait, no, really?
I need
Computers
Hobbs
be
to
at
make
school.
a charisma saving throw.
Oh, I'm real good at these.
Are you?
man.
Yep,
Oh no.
Oh my god.
that's a
Can-
1.
Can we do a reroll? Can we do a reroll? I think I can see Hobbs, right? Do
I'm
I know what's
standing right,
happening?
right
Okay,
next
no
to
way.
you.
Well, if you, I mean, if you want to, you can. You see the ghost is doing
God.
something, so.
I mean, no, you can take it, probably, right?
The better question is, can you take it? Because Hobbs is now possessed.
Oh shit! No. Oh, fuck.
Is he
Okay.
possessed by the ghost? Does the ghost still have disadvantage against me?
I don't know how possessing things work.
You know what? That is a really weird thing. I would say since it is the ghost controlling Hobbs, it would be disadvantaged. Even though it's technically
Yeah.
Hobbs.
I'll take it.
No.
This is fine, guys. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
Hobbs, you feel really weird. You have this cold chill going down the back of your spine, and you suddenly can't move. Again, you can hear and see, but cannot speak or move.
Okay.
Guys, how do we get the ghost out?
Mm.
And I'm just gonna like approach Hobbs and don't freak out and blind him so he can't hurt us.
That's fair.
Oh god.
That's a Constitution save, correct?
Yeah.
Hobbs, if you can roll that.
I
Oh.
failed.
Yeah.
Hobbs, you're now blind and
12.
possessed.
I like kind of walked up to him, so I'm like, yeah, just yeah, calm down. And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Um.
No. You're wrong, Jack. You're wrong already.
Okay. Oh fuck!
If you recall, something was trying to enter your body as well last session.
Oh shit! Was
Eh,
Oh god.
He'll be fine.
No.
I have dumplings.
The ghost
Oh no.
appears to be dwarven, and you hear him shout at you in dwarven, "Give me your damn body!" And he is going to cast, well, not cast, but he's going to try to touch you around the throat with his hand. He's going to try to choke you.
Great.
Wow. On the first date?
A 12 is a miss.
It is.
Well, that's the ghost turn. Your turn, Mahir.
Oh god. Okay. Ooh. This is an idea. However, is it a good one? Okay, I'm gonna thunderclap. I rub my hands together and I smack them together, casting thunderclap.
What's the range on that?
It is 5 foot radius.
Oh, okay.
So make a con save. So yeah, thunderclap there.
The ghost got a 15.
Oh, God.
I got a critical
Oh
fail.
no.
Rock, I got a natural 1.
Okay,
Oh,
that's a
Oh god.
that's a critical
Wait,
hit from
oh,
the spell.
no. Oh god.
So that's
I'm so
20
sorry.
to Veronica.
I need Veronica to roll me a Constitution save
Oh
for
my god, I'm
wounds.
so sorry. Oh shit. Oh.
I've had a 1 and a 2 so far.
We're off to a great start here, everybody. Veronica is
Oh
in
god.
severe pain right now. Roll me a
Oh,
D100
fucking hell.
broken bones.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
Okay, go ahead and click
so
on
yeah,
the
what, I
broken.
take. Oh yeah, sorry. Ribs.
Oh
So what, I take 8 from the roll plus 12, so yeah, 20 thunder damage. I'm on 14 health,
no.
and my ribs are broken.
We're off to a great start in this
Good job,
combat,
Mahir.
everybody.
Good job, you've done more damage to the party than the ghost itself.
Okay.
The ghost backs out of the range just in time from your thunder wave, and sees that you just nearly obliterated your comrade. He turns to your comrade, turns to you, Mahir, and he has this look of, "What the fuck, bro?"
You deserve it.
Look. I didn't mean to do it. I'm just generally useless in this situation, apparently.
You saying this to the
You
ghost?
Anything else?
No.
You could have walked behind the ghost and done it.
I could have. But here we are.
Is there anything else, Mahir?
Nope, that's it. That's it. I'm just gonna slightly. Actually, no. I am gonna walk around the back of the ghost now. That way,
What a
if I do get
spicy
possessed,
situation.
if I do get possessed, that happens.
Okay, so Veronica, as you feel your chest wrought with pain, you speak. Though it's somewhat of a mixture of your voice and a male something. It's in common, though. And everyone hears. Everyone! Just chill the fuck out and stop fighting for like 5 seconds.
I mean,
Oh.
That goes for you, Pips. He points over in the direction of Hobbs. As he does that, Veronica, you feel a snapping pain in your chest from your arm being thrusted upward towards Hobbs. And you definitely tell, yep, that's a broken rib or two.
I'm back to thinking magic's bad.
That was a quick turnaround.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I feel like we can just blame Mahir and say Mahir's bad.
He's great,
That's
and I
fair.
believe everything he does.
Yeah, exactly. If Bunny ever goes away from that, then something's up with Bunny, and Bunny
No,
said that.
something's
I mean,
It's
something
right
is up
now.
with
Now I
Bonnie.
can
She's
hit
getting
you.
possessed and murdered by you.
Something is very much up with you right now. Oh shit.
Anyway, I guess that's my turn.
Hobbs, you are unable to move,
Mm-hmm.
and you see Veronica pointing towards you, calling you Pips. Kind of weird. Anthony, it's your turn. You have 2 people possessed now. One of the no, Hobbs, you're blind. Never mind. You don't
Yeah,
see
he's
anything.
blind.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm just gonna sit down on the ground and just wait to see what happens.
Okay,
I've been told not to fight by a strange voice and Bonnie, so, you know.
understandable.
Seems like a logical to make.
Hobbs, though you can't see it, you can feel your body with your sword pointing in the direction Ianth was. And your mouth opens and you speak with a higher pitched voice than what you're used to. Oh, come on, Dax! You know, if we could get these flesh monkeys out of here, we'll be free. We can live new lives. And unless anyone feels like fighting, combat is over. Does anyone feel like fighting?
I'm gonna step away from the guy who tried to choke me.
Yeah, I'm still tense, but yeah, I'm breaking from the fight now.
The dwarven ghost that Mahir was fighting, his bottom half of his body swirls and he regains some legs and he plops down to the floor. Sitting on his ass, legs crossed, arms crossed, looking very mad.
I will look very mad back at him.
He looks back at you, Mahir. You know, you remind me of myself when I was younger.
Thank you.
Make me a history check, Mahir.
I have disadvantage on this.
4.
1.
Something about him feels familiar, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Weird.
Let's turn off. I'll turn down the combat music a little bit here. So, the ghost possessing Veronica tries to stand up, but Veronica's body gives out for a second. Oh, sorry, and you see Veronica's form, like a blue liquid almost, pulling from her, and you see what appears to be a half-elven man. Veronica, you are no longer possessed.
Oh my bloody ribs! What? Are we punching these guys or?
No?
Let him talk.
Oh, okay. I'm on a sit in the corner.
I'm gonna go check on Vonnie's bones.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try and help Vonnie out.
No,
There-
no, 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 no,
no,
no. Stay away
healing,
from Bonnie.
Healing. Can I?
Good question.
I mean,
Vonnie,
Needs
that's the
consent.
ability.
Vonnie, can I heal you?
Sure.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Vonnie.
You feel you feel the ribs snapping somewhat together. They feel a little off.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Vonnie. Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah,
it's
no,
all it's all good. Yeah, magic can be scary. We all know this.
Yeah, I panicked.
Hobbs, your vision begins returning to you, and you see a ghost, hands out, right in front of your face, grasping into your head, and then pulling out, and you regain some control of your head, and you begin trying to pull away instinctively, and you see this other blue form being pulled out. Pibbs, get the hell out of here! And after a moment of fighting, the ghostly halfling is pulled from Hobbs.
So, top of the morning to you. What's happening?
Well, my friends here, since we kind of died here, and for whatever reason, our souls were unable to leave this place. It could have to do with the little bit of cannibalism. His eyes kind of dart towards Pibbs for a second. We're not quite sure if it has to do with this place or that. But after a couple, not sure how long, I assume a couple years of tremendous arguing, but eventually an understanding as to why we had to eat our friend Pibbs. He's somewhat okay with that now. You guys turn over to the halfling, he's flipping the guy off. We kind of began brainstorming on ways to get out of our predicament, and the one idea that seemed to stick with him was, if someone happens to find us, possess them and then walk out of here like nothing happened. And then probably go our separate ways, because we don't know how long we were in here, but we don't want to see each other ever again.
Yeah. Wait, what happened around the time you came in here?
Uh,
Out of curiosity.
well, the door over here. I don't recommend going through here at all.
Oh,
Well,
why is
I mean,
that?
the next room is okay, but the room after is the issue. You see, there appears to be a maze below here, and
We need to go.
No, no, don't do that.
Go on. What's so dangerous?
It already
about the
killed two of our
maze?
other friends. Okay, so you see, going into the maze, all hunky dory. Oh, all these wall murals and stuff. They don't mean anything to us brave adventurers. We'll just go down here. Ooh, there's a monster in the maze. Ooh, what is it? A minotaur? Haven't killed one of those before. Ha 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 ha. Well, it wasn't a minotaur. Something a wee bit bigger.
Dragon.
I believe at least a dragon we could have reasoned with a little better. But, our Goliath friend, Bendick, he decided to lead the charge. Last I saw of him, he was being torn in half. And I'm not really sure what happened to Clancy. Kind of got separated, and he never came back up. But, yeah, the door over there that he looks at it, that you appear to have busted down, that seems to be, a little more, not trapped, but, there appears to be something that blocks off the entire entryway there. Unable to leave once you, head down to the maze. So we were unable to get through the maze, so we were stuck here until we eventually died.
Thinking the
Okay, I
maze
wanna
is
go
not
into
the
the
best
maze.
idea.
So, just out of you guys can't leave unless you're possessing one of us.
Well, we've been locked in here the whole time, and technically, yes, I believe we could leave here if we possessed you. But I'm
So,
above that.
what
But-
would happen if you like let go of us once you'd left the building? Because, like, you know, I see that there's a lot of sort of pent up anger and pain in here. I wouldn't want to leave you all here for the rest of eternity. If you could help us with the maze, perhaps we could let you borrow us for
we got
a
about
short walk out the door.
we only got about like
Like a
20 or so
taxi
feet in
ride.
before we were slaughtered. So we got no idea what's all in there. We only know of one of the things that's in there, and it was
Can't you go
God's
through, like,
terrifying.
the walls?
Excuse me.
I mean, like, you're dead now, right? Can you walk through walls?
No, not through here. He starts hitting the wall. There seems to be something blocking any sort of ethereal movement. So we can enter the ethereal plane within this room. But we've been locked in here for a very long time.
That's interesting. I still want to go see the maze. You don't
I'm-
just tell somebody about a giant maze underneath a giant maze.
Well, I mean, you can look
'Cause
into
this
the
place
next
is a
room.
maze.
It kind of tells you what's coming up.
Okay, yeah, should we do that?
But I do have a
Yeah.
request.
Let's go check out. Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, taking what's left of our bodies upstairs and laying us to rest or burning our bodies or something in anything. I don't care at this point. Just give us some sort of send off because I am fucking tired of these people. I love them once as brothers. I loved him as a
I'd be
meal,
happy to help.
but god damn it, I want to leave. I don't care where I
Yeah.
go. I just want out.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
I didn't want to touch you just in case your bones would turn into dust, because that's a lot of dust. But we
Well,
can try.
listen, we had some goods on us. I'm hopefully they're still intact. Just burn some stuff. I don't know. Just come up with something. Say a prayer. I don't know how any of this religion stuff works. Okay, I was
Bunny,
just
do you know anything about the funeral rites?
It might mention it in my prayer book.
there would be rites in your prayer book that you could go over.
Oh, sure. Vonnie is happy to play the priest.
But I thinking because I did see you guys try to do a little bit of that beforehand, but I think being here kind of is nullifying some things. I have no idea why the hell this place is like laced with so much magic. And quite frankly, it's terrifying the shit out of me.
It's because it has a giant stone filled with many souls in it. Fun fact.
I touched it. Knocked me out.
Wait, you guys have gone to the maze?
I heard it. Oh, we went through the
Oh.
top part. We went outside the
We
store
went
through the
on
other
this
part.
level. Yeah, through
Oh.
the rest of the place.
Oh, so there must be more.
I thought you said there was a maze underneath. We were in the maze above ground. Well, not above ground, but on this ground level.
Uh,
I think.
Hold on, let me explain. Well, kind of explain. We'll let the walls do the talking. Anyways, I can't open the door. I got these ghost hands.
These damn ghost
Oh,
hands.
oh, I'll look over at Cassius, pleading, because traps.
Meaning, it's probably not trapped if they didn't get trapped, right? They
I
didn't
still
die
look
from
at
this door
Cassius.
specifically.
Oh no, it's I know the first one was trapped. It had some poison emitter thing.
Can I read into like the
You
ghost
slap them.
expression to see if he's conning us in any way?
Make an insight
Maybe
check.
it is trap. Investigation.
No,
Oh.
insight check.
Insight. Yeah.
12. Once you can tell, it seems like he's being pretty honest. I mean, he got the others to stop possessing you,
Yeah.
and is at.
I'm just gonna open the
So
door.
he seems like he's pretty honest.
Yeah.
Last time Cassius tried to check for traps, we got locked into a room with giant murderous machines.
Open the door. You
See?
see a circular room, and the ghosts fly past, entering the room. Go ahead and get the camera moved here for the viewers. Probably turn off the music for combat. See.
This is
You
fine.
guys see murals along the walls. I mean, here, something that catches your attention is the floor. It reminds you there's various not really runes exactly. It's more of it's a depiction, and it keeps saying maze and cage the creature.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And this maze seems to it's hyper simplistic. Like it's just like a simple thing that dwarves use on signs to say, hey, come to this maze for the festival or whatever. It's that same kind of symbol, so you're quite familiar with it. But in the dead center, you see what appears to be some sort of beast. Can't quite tell because it looks like it's augmented in some way. Along the walls, the rest of you spot odd creatures. And on the far wall here, you see the Lich, arms splayed open, and you see like beams of energy flowing from his fingertips, and all about the room you see various creatures, none like you've seen before. And then you see one trailing over in this direction that seems to have some sort of mass of hands. It's almost like a worm or snake-like creature that is nothing but a mass of hands hoisted around each other. And then, unlike the other creatures that these beams from the Lich's fingertips seem to stop at each creature, this one seems to run through the maze symbol to the creature within. If you would like to try to decipher any of this, you can make a history check or maybe investigation check if you would like to.
Yeah, I'd like to make
I'd like to try.
Give it a try.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm not doing great.
Could Bonnie try some sort of religion instead? I don't know.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
10.
Your religion is not really helping here, like, sadly, but
Yep.
Cassius, given your investigation skills, you do see. You do make the distinction that whatever that creature is on the wall is technically the same creature that is going to be in this maze. And examining the creature in the maze, because you have no idea what the hell a thing on the wall is, but the creature on the
Yeah.
maze seems to be a rat. Seems to be a rat, but it seems to be modified with some sort of metal plate along its head.
A giant metal-headed rat.
Yes, that is probably the best way to describe what's in there.
Yeah.
Gee.
Just
Well,
if you do decide to
go
go
on.
down there, be wary of the voices.
The voices.
Oh no.
Before we go down, do we want
Yes.
to? Do we want to lay those bodies to rest and then go down? Because if we die, then that just seems anti-productive.
Yes.
I mean, yes, and we
Why?
could also maybe like take a nap before we do that, because I am a little bit, tired out from getting hit by a ghost.
Yeah.
We woke up like 2 hours ago. if that.
Do we?
Yeah, but
Do we know
getting
what's?
hit by a ghost takes a lot out of you. Like I mean, I know
Yeah,
you didn't
funny,
mean to hurt me
you-
really bad. I mean, you did.
I'm willing to go. I could take him, but
You sure?
perhaps,
you sure you
perhaps
don't want
a
to take a
You
shorter
break?
rest.
you want to go?
You sure you want to go?
Real quick,
Hey, a ghosty people. Do we know what's at the end of the maze? Is there some sort of reward, or
the dwarven
I don't know?
ghost.
It just feels like we're putting ourselves at danger
Yeah.
for potentially nothing.
Well, you see, he goes over to the opposite wall from the lich and points to a stone along the wall. And it seems that all the beams merge to this one point. And Cassius, you also notice there appears to be stones above each of the creatures. Iath, I would like you to make an Arcana check.
Yes, sir.
Arcana.
19.
Following Cassius' eye, as he goes over the mural, you tell with him, and you're not quite certain, and this would be a very strange way of doing it, but you've read stories about the Lich. You believe these might have to do with his phylacteries.
Oh wow,
The what?
that's pretty big.
That's pretty
Wait.
big.
What is this? I
This-
think I missed
this-
the word.
This makes terrifying sense.
His phylacteries, Jack.
I have
for
no
those
idea
that
what
don't-
that is.
For those that don't know Lich lore, they're like Horcruxes.
Cool. Let me Google
That
that
is
too.
that is the best description.
Yeah, but you're
Uh,
British,
It's
Jack. You know
it's
what
a
Harry
way
Potter
to
is.
store the life force of
That
a
assumes
being
I've read
such
or
as a
seen Harry
lich.
Potter.
It's gonna be one bit
It's-
versus soon.
It's like one of the first steps, well, one of the main steps of becoming a lich is creating a phylactery. But
It's where you keep your soul for when your body doesn't have it anymore.
As you're coming to this conclusion, Iath, Cassius, you're still continuing to look over the walls, and you find a message scrawled underneath the stone on the far end of the wall. It is written in Dwarven, and it says, "Sadly, we cannot stop them all. Our powers dwindled. With all little power we had left, we were able to seal one within this chamber. Do not enter unless you intend to finish the job.
Okay, and I just kind of point that out because it's in Dwarvish and everyone can read it.
Yeah, you see, that's the part where we screwed up. We didn't go in there. We thought there was going to be gems or something at the end.
Oh, that's
I
the
mean,
wrong
we could be
maze.
correct, but yeah, we screwed up
Basically
big
just a
time.
prison.
That is what it seemed to be.
I'm gonna show him the moonstone. We found a ton of gems in this section of the maze earlier.
Haunting the dead ghost. I got it. Nice.
Yeah.
You see him bite
You
his
never
lip.
said I make good decisions.
You see him bite his lip like a. Oh, you don't say, do you?
Well, I might start moving these bones. I don't seem to know much of what's going on here or the rules. I'll leave you smart lot to it. Does anyone have a preference? You want to be under a tree in the sunlight?
Oh, at this point, I really could not care any less. I just want the hell out of here, and I know those two feel the same way as me, right, guys? You just see them nod their head, like, yeah, just get the hell out of here.
I think we can wait for a while before we decide to finish a job that's been unfinished for millennia at this point.
Yeah, maybe come back to this.
Well,
When
when we're a little bit stronger.
Yeah, it sounds like a
well,
good
if you
idea.
To
decide,
take on remnants of a frickin' lich.
well, if you decide to enter it, you just have to press the lich's head
Not
on
die.
the mural over there, and it'll open a door.
Lovely. Yeah.
But by all means, I mean, if you were able to explore any part of this place, I'm sure there's crazier stuff than this.
I mean, that would.
I mean, anchor stones and phylacteries
I'm not
are
quite
pretty
certain what
much
any of that
on the
means.
same one. Anchor stones might be a little bit higher, actually.
You hear rattling in the next room as Ronnie's picking up bones and stuff.
Oh, we did destroy an entire security system that protected an anchor stone. Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's I have a plan for dealing with that in the short term.
Can we, like, oh, I think I can imagine what your plan is. Also, can we, like, not say any word about this to my grandfather until we can maybe figure out how to move an anchor stone to a safer place?
But maybe he'd
I
know.
don't want to get shouted at again.
And we don't want anyone else finding it, so that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Cassius, speaking of which, while reading the little scrawling at the bottom, you do notice several figures. One of which looks pretty familiar again. Appears to be an Elric kind of fellow.
Wouldn't know him.
Hey, perhaps he helped with this place.
It's probably safe to come to that conclusion.
It's the strangest coincidence.
Who knows? Alright.
Whilst Vonnie's doing the bone thing, I'm gonna ask these three ghosts. So, like, what's your story before all this happened? Like, what happened? What were you? What were you doing?
Well, I was a roguish type. I used to do a lot of sailing. I was a noble pirate. Yes. Those were the days. Can't remember them all too well, but what I do remember was pretty great. Traveling one day, we actually decided to head towards the capital. and stopped here during a storm. Found the locks. I managed to open the doors, and about 20 minutes later, we were in here and screaming for our lives.
Ah, yeah. So, when you say the capital, is that the capital of Marble Horse? I know that's quite close.
Yeah.
Oh,
He shouts
okay.
over to the other two. We heading to Marble Horse? I can't remember now. I always wanted to go to Marble Horse. Oh,
It's pretty cool.
nah. I always wanted to go to the Imperial capital. I know to see family. Oh, whatever. It doesn't even matter anymore. We're dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how we came across this place. And I had no idea how long we were here.
Yeah.
Good times. Not really. Not really at all. I miss
Well,
food.
hopefully you can rest in peace soon.
Yes, I
Yeah,
thank you all for doing that. And if you happen to find our friends down there, big was big, uh, Goliath fellow, you'll probably notice him by being ripped in half. He was down there as well. If you could take care of him once you go down, that'll be great. And if you happen to find our friend Clancy, that'll also be great. He was a human. He thought himself a wizard. I mean, he knew like 2 spells. Nah,
Oh yeah, no, that's not a wizard.
but he was
That's like
helpful.
an
He was
elf.
smart. But, anyways, yes, if you see those 2 down there, that'll be great. And if you do see that giant rat fucker, give him a good stabbing for each of us. That'll be very appreciated.
Oh, don't worry. We'll do that if we go down there. I mean, I'm not too
Someday.
keen on it right now. It seems like a big boy, but yeah.
Well, I mean,
Mm.
if you guys could overcome an entire security system for this location, I mean, maybe you're the ones to take it on. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just a
Yeah.
ghost.
Yeah, but that took a lot out of us.
I
Uh,
mean, we do have fancy new weapons and stuff that we found up in this top part of the maze,
yeah, but
which
I'm
could be really useful in like killing the things down there. Which
yeah,
makes me want to go down there now. And
but I almost
I kind of want to press the button.
died. I almost died.
Yeah, I'm here, but I could press the button and we could just
Yeah, as
explore.
soon as you press that, the doors will close.
Don't press it.
And
I am.
we'll all be
I'm
locked in
not
here.
gonna press it.
Bonnie's
Yeah,
out there. Bonnie's out there.
I'm not
Don't-
gonna press it. Yeah.
Let's go upstairs.
Yeah, I'm going to go before.
How about
I
you
am
go
pressing
first?
anything.
Oh, also,
Just gonna go.
I need 5 gold from everybody.
Oh,
um.
yeah. Here you go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Thank you.
Why?
Bonnie's strategically not in the room.
You'll see later.
Hey guys, give me your money. I'll tell you later.
I mean, if you don't show a good use for it, I say we stab you. Just gently.
I'd like
Oh,
to see
I'm-
you try.
I'm very good at stabbing things.
Go. Go
You
upstairs.
guys gather up the
No, you go
remains.
first.
You guys gather up the remains, and with the door open, the ghost hesitantly look through the archway, and the dwarven fellow takes a step through, and you see his eyes light up. Boys, we can get the hell out of here! And they will walk alongside you on the way back up. You guys have gathered as much as you can of their remains.
Mm.
And you head back up to your little campsite. Okay, just taking a peek at the chat, we should probably just block "wanna become famous."
Yes. Like as a general term.
5 followers, both of
See the
those.
chat, my entire thing
Got
is
it.
just
I'll take care of it.
yeah.
Thank you. Well, let's go ahead. That up
Famous.
for a second.
While funeral rites are happening, Hobbs will
We
be
popcorn.
dusting some gold coins.
Okay.
I'll hand you over 5 gold, Neil.
As the others are preparing funeral rites, the mutilated halfling is just sitting right over top of your shoulder, Hobbs, just watching what you're doing.
I'm gonna be on the other
It's
top.
Okay.
really
I'm
creepy.
gonna be on the other shoulder. What's
I'm
worse?
just gonna be sitting in front, just curious about what's happening here.
I'm not too invested in funeral rites.
As Veronica's
Yeah.
on the other is right outside, heaving the remains of stuff into a how are you wanting to do this, Nathan? As Veronica does all the work.
Gold pieces.
Well, Bonnie's got a new stick that she's, when she was sort of digging with it, noticed it's really good at digging. So she'll shift some earth around, make sort of like a nice little. Well, actually, no, they didn't like each other, so she'll make sure the graves are far enough apart that you couldn't reach each other from them.
Hold on 1 second. I need to check something just real quick.
So a mix of stick in hand, laying the bones in, probably about where she thinks they go.
Real quick, Cassius, what are you doing?
I'm just stuffing the cart with all the treasure.
While you're doing that,
That's
you look
probably good.
out of the corner of your eye. You see Veronica as she's just tapping the ground with this stick, and it just opens up.
The ground opens
What
up.
the fuck?
Yes, it opens up in about a 5-foot
what the
section,
fuck?
and she just does that like 3 good times, and she's got 3 graves dug in seconds.
What the fuck?
The rest of you are too focused on
Minecraft
Hobbs.
in
Only
D&D.
Cassius noticed this. Yes, it pretty much turns into Minecraft.
Oh my god.
Well, it doesn't really just disappear. It just like moves to the side, like it just
Yeah.
cuts in half.
Yeah, my eyes just get really big, but I'm
It's gonna be
putting
good
the
for
treasure.
I think you mean I.
He's got a gem one. It's fine.
Yeah, but it's like not the same
Doesn't
thing.
function like one.
Anyway,
Yeah, I keep my yeah.
you open your eyes a little too wide and it falls out.
Oh, good. I gotta stuff it back in there.
And then she'll just start reading chapters of her prayer book and hope they're all fans of Pela.
You do find a section on funeral rites. As you begin to lay their bones to rest, you kind of read over just real quick to make sure that you got it right. And Hobbs, what are you doing?
So once I have some gold dust from
Okay.
the 25 gold's worth of coins that I collected,
Okay, you guys just watch your money get powdered.
Cool.
I'm gonna close the door up here,
Okay.
draw a fancy symbol of a lock on the door, and cast Arcane Lock on the door.
Oh,
Why
no.
don't they go in and do
You know
this
what?
stuff?
That's a good idea.
Great idea.
Content.
Let me make note of that real quick.
So
Okay.
any checks to unlock or break it open, DC is increased by 10. And
Yeah,
I set a passphrase for us to get through it.
Nice.
Oh, wait, the password.
Nobody knows what it
That's
is,
fine.
though.
Yeah.
It'll be our little adventure later.
Yeah, I don't
No
think
one
anyone's
else.
getting to that door now.
Yeah, I mean, considering what the lockpicking checks were
There was 3
already
checks, you
hard.
had to get each of them
Yeah.
right, or else all of them
Yeah.
reset, and they were already difficult.
Yeah, now they're
Yeah.
really hard.
Yeah, now it's pretty much impossible without that passphrase.
Perfect.
As you all watch as Hobbs performs this magical act. You turn back around to Veronica to notice, like, she's done and waiting for you guys, well, primarily the ghost, to get back in their graves.
Strong.
Yes, thank you all very much. We greatly appreciate this. And finally, we don't have to see each other again, guys. Isn't that great?
What if you see each other in the afterlife?
We will avoid each other like the plague.
The afterlife is just a one big waiting.
It's just a waiting room, that's it.
It's just that. There's like 3 chairs and they're all very close to each other.
They all gather up at the cave entrance, ready to hop into their graves. Kind of take one last look at each other, like, yeah, this is finally it. They give each other a ghostly hug. And as they pull away, the halfling punches the half-elf in the dick.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's valid.
If any of
deserve
you
that.
ate me after we get stuck in a room, I'm never gonna talk to you again.
Why does that hurt so bad? You see him
They willed it to be shown.
You see him kind of glide in a hobbling manner, like side to side, as he goes to his grave, and the other two
Karma
go to
said
theirs.
yes.
They
Imagine if that transfers into the afterlife.
as they fuse with what possessions you put in there, along with their bones. Their spectral forms vanish, and Veronica begins tapping the ground, and you guys just see it like landslide into the holes, filling up as she breathes in. I'm guessing the scripture would be in Dwarven, considering your background.
Yeah.
And
We should just all talk in Dwarven from now on, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Basically
viable for you
common.
guys. About 2 minutes later, she's completed, and you guys see as 3 flowers upon each flower upon each grave sprouts, and as they sprout, it's like time speeding up. They sprout, and the buds form, the petals form, and they wither away, and you guys see the spectral forms rising to the sky. They're like 10 feet off the ground. They're looking to each other as they're kind of confused. Okay, why are we just staying here? And they all get shunted downward. As they begin hitting the ground, you see hands, very disturbing looking hands, reach out and grab them and pull them down.
Fuck?
And
I
you
hope that wasn't my fault.
I don't want to die.
and you see as the halfling as they grab upon him, he seems to easily break free, and he goes straight up.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Apparently someone didn't like the cannibalism.
Fair.
Oh, now you can eat me. You know what? You can eat me if we get stuck in our room. No worries. If this is what happens. Oh, God.
Let's go.
So what guys show opposed to cannibalism that they take people after like centuries or
Well,
decades
you see
or a couple of
there's
years?
ancient contracts that were not well read. And apparently cannibalism, even in the absolute most dire of times, is not acceptable with certain gods, apparently.
Oh my.
And
This
even
is
if they
why I'm glad I
understand
didn't
it
sign a
personally,
contract.
the contract states, hey, he's ours now.
Whoops.
Anyways, that was disturbing to
Good job,
watch.
Bonnie.
Yep.
But hey,
Blue.
at least where they're going, they're not going to remember what happened.
maybe we'll see
Anyways.
him again.
Yeah, some of you probably will.
Not
Looking at
me,
Aya.
though. No, never. I wouldn't.
Oh.
I haven't committed cannibalism or signed a contract where cannibalism isn't included.
You
Or is
guys
included as part of the not do package.
would
call
be
it
dungeon
trap.
door locked magically.
Hmm.
Your temporary ghostly friends gone to where they need to go. What are you guys doing now?
Are we wanting to deal with whatever was down there, or are we
No.
moving on?
You can't.
No.
We
Since
locked it up
we
the
don't
things to
know the
hubs.
way to destroy an anchor stone, I suggest we look into ways of destroying
Well, with the,
phylacteries.
But with your
First.
19 check, now you're not too certain on anchor stones, but you've read some stuff on phylacteries. Like it's like well documented on
Purely
how
educational,
to get
I promise you.
on how to get rid of them, and like nothing about how to become a lich, but how to destroy it, just in
How to
case
get rid of
Lich
them.
there was
101.
another lich
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
that's a banned book.
Uh,
My grandfather would never allow me.
but judging by unless he managed to use an anchor stone as a phylactery, they're two separate things, just so you're aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure. Aware.
I'm aware they're two separate things. It's just that if we can't destroy an anchor stone right now, I don't want to destroy. I don't trust that we can destroy something of a lower level than an anchor stone.
Nope.
Well,
I mean, even if we know methods to it, we'd have to get past a ton of murderous abomination thingies that guard or are part
and
of
a
that
big
maybe
rat.
hold
like-
the phylacteries.
Yeah,
wasn't it wasn't
it's
our
like
duty to try and get rid of all evil in the world or something? Like, you know, we're bound for destiny or something. We
Yeah,
could,
But
but
Vani, this
could be
could
above
wait
our
until
pay
we have
grade.
trained or found more allies or more weapons that can help us destroy
Yeah.
fragments of a lich that has caused wars and changed the world entirely as anybody knew it. And I don't think we're ready to deal with things that have changed the world entirely as everybody
No.
knew it right now. I think we can deal with a dragon, maybe. Don't quote me on that. Actually, do. We can fight a dragon. Let's go fight a dragon. I am sure we won't die.
You gotta find the dragon first there, bucko.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to come by nowadays.
Do any of us know Draconic?
I do.
Yeah.
Look at you,
Oh,
Mr.
damn.
Special Pants.
Ooh.
Learn many
So,
languages.
I know exactly two.
We resuming our trek?
Yeah, to
Oh,
Bax,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
well, let's go then. I do feel like we should perhaps have done something, but I'll make sure I'll come back before I die.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I made sure nobody else could get in.
Well, we'll have
At
to.
least most people.
Hobbs alive.
I mean, what if you could, like, cast Dispel Magic on an arcane lock? Can you do that? I think you can do that.
Yeah, I think you can.
You can also cast Arcane Knock as well. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Knock. There you go.
Yeah, not works too.
We can
For
also
no
try and
powerful-
disguise the door a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You have the place with
Maybe we
leaves.
could disguise it as like a cemetery for lots of dead people who died of a plague. People don't generally want to touch plagues. People
We
who
make
would
it
want to
look
touch a
plague-
plague are the exact people we don't want to go in there.
Oh, I've got my paintings. I can
So I think that's a
paint,
terrible
paint the
idea.
plague symbol.
Yeah. Oh, we could also like cover it in mud, right? That'd help, right? Right? Let's just put a crap ton of
Let's
mud
just
on
do
it.
all of that.
Wait,
Let's
what?
put the plague symbol underneath the layer of mud so that if people are interested in what's underneath the mud, they're like, oh, Dead
Yeah.
people. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, what if they want to raise an ancient army of diseased dead people? And then they
Well, I
happen
think
to
they'll be
stumble upon a
disappointed.
maze that has them.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be
I
disappointed.
mean,
every
yes,
time.
they'll stumble upon a place which holds
Mm,
lich stuff.
yeah.
Maybe there's a 101 how to lich that just leads here.
Oh.
And I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure
I'm gonna
it'll be
hop into
alright.
the wagon.
What's the worst? What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could
I'll
happen?
jump up onto the wagon too.
But
It'll
Bob's
be
gonna
fine.
start sketching in like the back of a book, just the new art design she's gonna add to the wagon for our underground adventure.
Okay. Well,
Just put a giant purple stone.
just Hobbs sleeping next to a stone.
just go back in there, get the anchor stone mounted to the front of the wagon.
Mm.
Oh god.
Anyways, so you guys are packing up and heading out.
Mhm.
Yep. I think that's the plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems that's what we've come to.
There'll be a good portion of the day traveling, but you should get to town before nightfall.
Which town?
The one we were heading to. Not
The one that we're
Thrax,
gonna
but,
stay outside of.
Narakoth.
Yeah, there was.
Rookoff.
It's the one that we entered last time and got accosted by a couple of mage hunters and they were rude and
the scary
annoying
town. That one.
and also the one where a person got kicked out for doing magic but didn't die.
Mm.
So hey, at least we won't die. Just go to prison. Which is a fate worse than death. There's no bugs in prison.
On the way, I would like to ask Ianth a question.
All right.
So
Mhm.
Ianth, is there any
Yes.
chance? So you do all the spells and stuff, and it's pretty snazzy, right?
Yeah.
Is there any chance you could teach me something at some point?
I mean, I could try. I taught Mel stuff, but
Yeah.
I can certainly try. Well,
Yeah,
what you want to pick up?
I don't know, just a spell or two. Just
I'm
think it'd be
currently
cool.
trying to figure out how to like make fairy fire last longer myself.
Ah,
Cause we're
Hmm.
one shot and we're done. That's all I got
Yeah.
in me.
oh, yeah. I
I
mean,
do have a couple of scrolls that
Hmm.
we found along the way that I can't really
Ooh.
use. It just
that'd be cool because like I'm starting to reach the end of my little tips and tricks book from old Terry, and
mm,
I want to know more. So, yeah,
I mean,
that'd be
sure,
handy.
yeah. We can work on that. We can
Yeah.
certainly work on that.
Hey, Hobbs.
Hey, you never know. Oh, I am looking into. I do have a little project that you might be interested
Ooh,
in, and
yeah,
that's just
yeah.
basically trying to figure out how to turn disguise self into a ritual spell.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And that could require more than one head.
Yeah, I'll be happy to work on that.
I'm sure you'd be very great at disguising.
Also, Hobbs, could you teach me something as well?
I mean, I can try.
Yeah.
I
No.
don't
Everyone's gonna
really
teach
do
me something.
magic the same way the two of you do.
I know, but it could be fun.
Maybe Bonnie could teach you her magic. She can close up ground holes.
That was just what
Yeah.
the stick seems to do. Well, I could certainly teach you how to be a bit more nimble on your legs.
Ooh, sounds cool.
She could teach you how to dance.
Or maybe we could do some great dancing.
I-
That's one of the
I'm
things I
down.
love about. That's the main thing I like about
Yeah.
fighting. Like it's sort of you have to get the rhythm of your partner, and it's really fun. It's really fun.
And Cassius can teach you how to lose parts of himself, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm the best at that in the group.
Feywild.
Wow.
or how to close us into a room with 3 deadly things that aren't as deadly as we thought they'd be.
Mm.
In his
Yep,
defense, it
no
was a very
trainer
hard
like
check.
Cassius.
And he wasn't here, so he didn't have that crazy luck.
Mm.
He had your luck.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
So, You guys packed up, heading out. You guys are on the road talking about all this yuff. Probably
Yeah.
switch over to a more daytime ambience.
Could we regain some hit points over a short rest?
If you'd like to, you can use your hit dice, yes.
I'll use
Oh,
up some
yes.
hit dice.
I'll use
That
up
should be good.
3 of mine.
I'll
Yeah.
use 2, I think.
Using hit dice. What
Yes,
wimps.
sorry about that, buddy.
14.
So good.
Well, I have 33 hit points now. I'd say out of 35, so you know.
I'm back up to full,
Get
which is
wrecked.
still less than the wizard. Darn healthy wizard.
Oh god. Oh, funny.
Just don't get hit by rogue thunder waves.
Can I do a little bit of arcane recovery whilst we're not doing anything?
Yeah, you guys are just traveling along the road. Anything you guys
Huh,
want to do at
great,
this time,
lovely.
you're free to.
Mhm. It up, so free. Okay. Let's go for 1 third level spell slot.
Okay.
Hmm.
Anybody else doing anything during this stretch?
I'm probably driving, so.
No, I'm
Yeah,
probably
I'll
just
do
reading.
that.
Just chilling out.
Yeah, we're
I'll
still on the
probably
road.
do that.
Yeah, just chilling.
Saying hi to Limber. Limber's had a few days or a day or whatever of not being attentioned.
As you all ride along, you hear something from the book you're reading. Kind of just
Yeah.
sparks a random idea in your head about a tale long past. Not long past. It's kind of up to you how long past.
Recently long past.
I mean, that's up to you, man.
It's been a day.
Okay, cool.
You bring up the story of the golden bear. Remember what I said that you guys agreed to the other day?
Yeah.
That's happening now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the golden bear. There's something in my book from Old Terry's Tips and Tricks. Love that book. What a great book. But he was kind of a bit like me, I guess, Al. But he taught me. He was basically my mentor. He taught me all I know in my kind of weird, magic-y ways and whatnot. Like, he didn't have anyone like that when he was growing up and whatnot. But he did go on his own adventures, and he has a bunch of his own tales in here, and some of other ones which he heard and learnt from other people. It's a reasonably chunky book, but yeah, once he was kind of adventuring in the forest down south of Marble Horse, not south in Marble Horse, and he was hunting a bear, which was rumored to be golden. I mean, it turned out to be kind of anticlimactic. It wasn't actually golden, which he was kind of sad about. It was kind of like a blonde bear, and
So pretty.
there was much loot, but he did save a terrorizing town. Like, not terrorizing, a terrorized town by a bear, which was pretty nice. He was pretty cool, you know. Kind of look up to him sometimes. But yeah.
Did he
Yeah.
do anything with the bear pelt? I mean, it's still a blonde
pelt.
bear pelt. You don't
is a
really
blonde bear
see
pelt.
blonde bears.
I think he sold most of it, but he did have a little bit, like a little rug in his house back in the village I was in.
How tall is Terry?
How tall is he? Well, can't remember. I don't know how tall he used to be, but he's pretty old now. So he is a decent bit shorter than me, about 4'2" and so on.
Oh, thanks for sharing that. I've never actually seen a bear. It's one of the few creatures I've been hoping
We
to see on
have,
my
though.
travels
You
out of
have
town.
seen a bear.
You have seen a
It
bear,
doesn't count
Bonnie.
if it doesn't
It
count
It popped
if it's
out of a
in-
crate.
It doesn't count if it's contained. I meant in the
Wait, you've
wild,
seen-
like in
so-
natural.
No, we've met it on the
bear.
road.
We
met
met
on the
two
road,
bears.
sat
That
right
one was
there.
That was a
saddled.
domesticated bear.
Oh.
That one doesn't count.
I've never seen
And
a
the bear in
wild
the
bear.
cage doesn't count.
What about
Wow.
Limber? Is Limber not an actual warg?
Well, okay,
Is it
Limber
Tame?
was a tamed warg that we've then tamed again, and okay, so
Yeah.
Limber isn't a wild warg, and I've never seen a wild bear.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, now that you mention it,
What
same.
if I turn somebody into a bear? Would that count as a wild bear?
Would
Depends on who you turn into a bear, I think.
If I turned Mahira into a bear,
No.
Yeah,
Don't
that'd
turn
be
me
pretty
into a
wild.
bear.
do you think it'd be a small bear?
Can you actually turn people into animals? Is that like a magic thing?
I mean, like, if I blink really hard and think about it really hard, no, I can't do that.
Phew.
Theoretically, it could be done.
Theoretically, I could technically turn one of you into a bear or a frog. Or even, like, I don't know, a wolf. That'd be pretty cool. Could turn my cat into a cat without wings.
In the worst case scenario that we're having to swim or something, could you like make me into some sort of fish that wouldn't have to
Shark.
worry about drowning? Oh yeah, shark. That'd be great.
I mean, I could say yes, but like, this would assume that we've spent a little bit of time and done a little bit of work, and I've read some stuff, because I can't currently turn you into a shark. So if you thought that
I'll
I
be
could turn
patient.
you into
I'll
a
be
shark and
patient.
jumped into water, then you'd be drowning. So I don't suggest jumping into water thinking you can turn into a shark right now.
Okay.
Unless you
Well,
can.
I guess worst case scenario.
That was a conversation. You guys have a fairly easy day ahead of you. The sun is just starting to set when you see more people along the road. And you can see just on the other side of the hill, the skyline of this little town. So, are you entering town, or are you just staying within
I don't want to
eye?
go in that place again.
I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go into the town because it's more terrifying than outside.
It was horrific. I do not want to repeat the events of last time. It was terrible. It was scary. I'd
Well,
rather
funny-
camp
Do your
outside.
horses count as large or medium creatures, by the way?
They count as
They're
large.
medium, right? Oh.
Hmm.
Rest in peace.
You can't hurt them.
Yeah, I can't put them in the hut. They'll have to stay outside.
Well, I don't mind popping into town and getting us our food and various components. Looking at our rations, I think if we were going much further north, we probably would need a bit more food.
Yeah.
We can always
And
also do a little bit of our own hunting. I'm sure there's plenty of game that we can pick up, and it'll be fresh meat.
yeah, that too.
I have eel.
We have
Yeah,
some.
I think I
You
still have
have
some
wyvern.
eel
Still
also.
have eel, yeah. Oh man, that
Oh,
fish.
God.
Good old
Got a couple days.
eel
quite
and
something.
wyvern.
Couple days worth of
Oh,
eel
eel.
left.
How old is that eel?
It's prepared. It's fine.
Yeah, they
How
probably
long?
get
Wait,
it
like,
left.
yeah, we did preserve.
I had it salted and preserved and all that stuff, so it's good.
Yeah, I mean, how long ago was that? Canonically, like.
Not been that
days.
long.
Like a week,
Yeah, a
maybe.
week or two, something like
What
that.
a week.
About a week ago.
Closer to 2 weeks than 1 week.
Eh,
Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
I don't
Because we
I guess
went
from
we've
their
slept
point, it's
that many
probably
times.
up, and then we went back down, and then
We've had a
we
few
had a
days
nap in the
travelling
middle of
that-
the highway, and then we went into town and had another nap, and then got out of town really quickly, and then we continued to travel, and we ended up at the town. There's a lot of
Yeah,
things that
yeah,
happened,
we
and
did
that's
a lot.
definitely
I
more than
guess
1
about
week.
a week.
We're session 14, and we've had like some days where we've travelled in multiple days, and some days where we're doing multiple sessions on one day. So it probably evens out to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell you
we'll
what,
say
next session we'll have a
the
calendar
eel is
ready. We'll have a
fine.
calendar ready
Yeah.
next session.
We'll go
The
back there
eel
and count the
is
days.
fine.
Yeah, I mean, I can flick through
Yeah.
my notes and count the days, so it's fine.
Oh,
You'll be right.
I will set up a. Oh, I wonder what would work. What would happen if instead of using a small crystal bead, I just used a small crystal?
Oh gosh.
Oh, I mean,
mind,
there's one way to find out.
Find out.
We create a
Uh,
Ronnie,
machine
could you, if I
spontaneously.
sent you with if I sent you with a bit of money to find me a small crystal, could you do that? I mean, I have gems, but they don't count as crystal. I do have a I do have a
I
gem
mean,
of passing out, which is
some
9%, which isn't a crystal.
are just crystals. So
crystal's just the uniformness, isn't it?
yes, I mean,
I mean, I could just
yeah,
test
they
it out
could
with
be, like,
all of the
cut
gems
in
I
certain
have.
ways and stuff, which is like the main difference between that and a rock.
I'm gonna choose the
yeah.
most crystally.
I'm heading
of
into
my-
town to get some healing potion materials. I think I'm going to get a bit of my money. If anyone else wants to give me money to get things for them, I realize some of you are a bit too magic-y.
Yeah,
I don't mind going
I
in
mean,
either. I'm gonna go in and potentially get
Mm.
some things.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll leave my armor behind because that's magic-y. And
I'm gonna find a
I
good
think- and I'll go
space
in.
away from the town, hidden a little bit, so that we can cast magic without too much fear of mage hunters on our ass. I mean, assets. Would that be wise?
Go ahead and make me a survival check. Whoever's
I'm
going to be
really
trying to
good
find a
at
place.
that.
I'm good at
I'll help you.
survival. I'm not that great. I'm only
Oh,
plus
Alright.
you'll
1.
help me?
I'll
Yeah, I'll
leave that
help
up to the expert.
I'm
You
staying
guys do
with the
it.
cart,
Alright.
so I'll help.
Okay. Is that advantage? Or is that a normal
It's a
check?
damage.
Oh.
Do you have proficiency with survival hop?
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
man.
Don't worry about it. That's
Yeah,
a
but
14.
turned into a 14.
You
Oh,
see,
lovely.
you see on the outskirts of town that there is a place for people that don't feel like going into town stay. I figure you're wanting to avoid that.
Yeah.
So you guys go a little farther out, just into the wood line. You guys manage to find an area that seems suitable enough. You might have to deal with animals here and there, but should be close enough to town where you don't have to worry too much. So, is Veronica going to buy this crystal, or is she staying with the cart currently?
I mean,
Go
since
buy
gems
stuff.
are crystal, or crystals are gems, I can test out my gems and see which one works.
Okay.
Imagine
Well,
if it gets eaten.
Eat some healing potion stuff, and
Alright.
maybe ask a local herb person for advice of making them.
Here, I'm gonna hand Bonnie 100 gold.
No.
Good
okay.
luck. Yeah.
Cassius, can you, and I'll hand you some money, buy me these things and a list of parts?
Yes, of course, Hobbs. I can have a look for you.
Thanks. Sending you to buy parts to try and make another pistol.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ew.
Nice.
I'll bring
It's
up
the
some of
shopping
my stuff
montage.
here. You know you've been wanting to do it, everybody. It's shopping time.
Yay!
Shopping time.
Shop.
Wherever we picked, I'll start getting the horse in the cart
whole time,
all
I'll be-
ready and
Hmm.
making camp.
I'll be keeping an eye out for pickpockets the whole time because we are now rich.
That might be a good idea. Hold on 1 second as I try to do a thing.
I might try to find me some
Oh,
new boots.
Quartz is technically a crystal.
Loads of
It's,
things are crystals.
Hmm.
I think it's a
Crystal can technically be anything that's crystalline.
trigonal crystal system for quartz. I mean, it's not a bead though, so I might have to turn the quartz into a bead. In which case, I might have to force Cassius to make me a bead out of quartz.
Force him, okay. Rude.
Just
Politely ask.
Ghost friends again.
But if he says no, I might make do it so that we can have a fancy safe space of safety. That is magic.
Who's in my character sheet?
That is me. Sorry, I was having.
It's me.
What were you
It's
looking for?
me.
I just needed to check on your modifiers real quick to see how that updated.
Oh, okay.
You just wanted to check your wisdom saves.
We're actually so rich.
I'm excited
And you
for next
think,
level.
but I'm gonna get poor again.
Actually,
I get better with tools.
could I leave some money behind?
Oh.
I really don't want to be robbed.
Yeah,
There's
you
a
can put it in the
giant
chest.
crate on the cart.
Oh.
There's a giant crate
Yeah,
of money
that-
right there.
What we'll do is we'll buy mini crates to go inside the big crate, and then that way we keep
Yeah.
it separate.
We can label them.
Yeah.
And
I'm-
eventually I can lock all of them, so only we can get into them.
I'm gonna put 500 gold into a bag and put it in the big crate. just sit it there, just so it doesn't
Oh,
get
we
taken
still have
from me.
30 platinum pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We're mega rich.
Like I
Not
was
for
looking
long.
at that, and I was like, crap, I have almost 1,000
But
gold.
Bonnie's gonna keep it on her because she can beat people up.
By the way, the scrolls are in the chest thing. That's why
No, I
they're
have
not in
over
my
1,000
inventory,
gold
because I don't
pieces
carry
total,
them
that's
around with me.
Insane.
No use.
Okay,
Wow.
so who's all
Right.
going into town? Oh,
I
just
am.
lost Matt.
I'm leaving 500. Oh,
Joke.
Cassius is going to join us, and I'm going as well. So
Channels.
it's Hobbs and Iron staying behind.
Okay.
We're gonna do some experimenting.
Oh,
Jack.
man. Wasted.
What?
Nothing.
I want you to make an Arcana check for me while they're gone.
Okay.
What the heck?
Welcome back.
Okay.
You're back.
What the heck?
You know what? We're gonna do a thing. We're gonna make
Oh,
that
God.
Oh no.
not a 2.
Oh,
That's a
dear.
23.
I need you to roll.
And that is a 10.
You're good.
It's not a 1.
You're good.
Yeah.
Oh god, that would have been
Wait,
bad. It's
you rolled
just
a
you and me
D10 this
here.
time.
I
No,
know,
you just rolled
but I really
D20.
want this to work.
That would have been really, really bad.
It would have been really, really bad, but I got no self-control.
I can only assume that you're planning on casting.
The tiny hat.
Yeah, so I figured. You can assume that without it being refined in the proper manner, that using just a crystal, that it'll be half the size.
Okay.
So luckily, two of you are kind of small, so you could cram all in there and get a decent, nice rest. But that is what you come up with in your studies while they are gone and while you were on the road. Meanwhile, in town, hold up, real quick, Hobbs. What are you doing during this time?
Making camp, getting the horses ready, securing the cart,
Okay,
making sure nobody comes and
helping
attacks
at
Ianth.
being the dad, got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You also look at the limber. Actually, the dog needs to go for a walk, and
I'll tie it to Steely, and then they can walk patrol around camp.
The ward tries to pull away, but Steely just like casually walking along and cannot fucking move.
It's a
Okay.
mobile fence post.
Yeah. So, those of you in town, you're greeted by two guards. Give you a good evening. Don't really pay much mind. Go ahead and make me. Make me an investigation check, Cassius. Make me a perception check, Bonnie. Make me a perception check, Mahir.
Ooh, okay.
+7 perception means I got a 13.
+3 perception with disadvantages gives me 5.
Veronica, it's a little busy at this time. Seems everyone's done with work for today, so they're going out doing their daily needs. Cassius, you do spot what appears to be a gem cellar. And it does seem to have inklings of something that is somewhat familiar to you. A lion's paw.
Yeah.
If you would like to examine this place for potential components.
Sure, yeah.
You motion everyone to... Hold on. The King's Court.
That sounds friendly.
They're quite large traders back in my hometown.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, let's.
wait, that'll be fun to check out. Maybe we've
Yeah.
got some unique things for us to spend as well.
Yes.
As you head in, Cassius, well, all of you agree with some pretty strong incense, but Cassius, it reminds you of home. It is. You also smell some really good tobacco and fish cooking in the back somewhere.
Oh yes, this is home.
You guys are greeted by various finery. The outside of the building is not all too different. It's got some bars and a little more reinforcement, but the inside is very extravagant. Rugs and drapery, cases full of gems and jewelry, along with maybe not the most practical of armor and weaponry, but definitely the fanciest. Is there anything in particular that you would like to look for?
Vanny's keeping an eye out for the gem. She'd also like some boots.
Yeah, I'm looking at the fanciest armor, just kind of window shopping, and then
Yes, save.
also, like I guess a proper crystal. Iron.
Okay, looking through. You guys do find a crystal. You find one that matches the description she was requesting for about, it says about 6 gold, but Cassius, you know they're up to negotiation.
Yeah. I just pick it up and how much this? I'll give you 4 gold for this diamond or crystal here.
Make me a persuasion check as you just kind of shout towards the back of the room because there's currently no one up there.
Okay.
You just kind of shout towards the back because you can hear someone in the back cooking.
Yeah.
A gray Tabaxan head pops out, and kind of a small head, somewhat. Like, oh, welcome. Sure, 4 gold. Bring it to the front.
But you got a deal there.
And you were looking for boots, correct?
Boots. Yeah.
You hear, where are the boots? Oh, I had some boots labeled here.
Vanny's been sort of barefoot this whole time, and the stone of the dungeon was a bit hard on her.
Now, they have some very nice boots. They look like they're built to last. Don't exactly... You got a bit more of a rugged look. These are definitely some nice shoes. That would- the price tag says 15 silver.
Oh, I'll buy some boots for a special occasion. Sure, I'll spend 15 silver.
Yeah, treat
No
You'll
need
yourself.
to haggle.
find no better quality than that of the kings.
Oh, taking 15 away from a number with 4 digits was upsetting.
Yeah. So, as I'm around here, is there anything like that stands out to me? Like any cool green accessories?
Make
Of
me an
sorts.
investigation check.
Cool. I'm really good at these, especially with disadvantage. 3. It would have been good, but I guess my vision's blurry.
You let the
Nine.
party know what you're looking for. We'll just go with that. And you are. The other two can see that you're tired. You're ready for bed, but you're looking forward hard enough. But on the opposite end of the store, Cassius calls you over, and he points out to you a green. It is a hat. It's kind of Robin Hood like, but almost more sea captain-esque, but more splayed out.
Yeah. Would a hat fit me? Like, not physically, but but it would cover. But this hair.
The real
Ooh.
decision of a D&D party. Will this hat
Okay.
look
I
good?
don't think I'll go for a hat because I like showing off my hair.
A
But
hat can still show off your hair.
yeah, but would it
There's a
complement my
ton
hair?
of long-haired pirates with like dark curls,
You
you
can
know?
collect money in the hat after you perform.
Just
True.
have
Yeah,
a
like
tiny,
busker.
tiny little
That's
bowler
actually
hat on the
such a
top.
good idea, Cassius. You've convinced me. How much does it cost?
2 gold. It is made of
2
some
gold.
very fine material. And Cassius, you see a particular marking along the price tag that you'd be familiar with. It has an eye mark next to it, meaning possibly magic. Though
So you better ask what that thing does first.
it says, whenever it says possibly magic, you know it's best to be wary, as it could be just light magic. Like, it doesn't actually do anything as far as anyone can tell.
Yeah.
But
Got a refund.
The very
Well,
direct
no.
when asking too.
We just buy all the broken magic stuff, bring it to the Anchorstone, touch it up, and then sell them on as better items.
Oh my god, this is a brilliant
Oh
idea. Oh.
I do have
Hey,
a
There's
question. You go ahead though.
there's even that guy in Talundazar who will happily buy magic items too.
Oh, he
That's
might.
like that can be a
Yeah.
source. Forgot his name, but yeah.
Matt, what you want to ask?
Oh, to the to Baxon working there. I'm gonna describe my father's knife and ask if he or anyone else in the caravan, or like if he's heard any mentionings of it, if anyone's seen it.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
$18. His head poking around the corner listening to you. You can hear a fryer get pulled off a fryer and moved over to a plate. And he comes out from this back room. And then you see him in all his glory. He's got a fairly nice vest on, but given the size of his head, you figured he was gonna be like a regular size tabaxi, but no, he apparently is one of the lion breed, so he's stacked. This boy big,
Thank you.
but he's got this small head. He comes out just like, oh, okay, wasn't expecting that kind of look.
You reminded me of one of my good friends, actually.
Listen, you, be careful. That's all I can say. I don't know much about it. But given the description, it doesn't sound very good. I doubt the caravan would have done anything. But maybe someone within it.
May know something. How much would it cost to send a message for me?
Think here
To
it's
someone
about-
within the organization, obviously.
Oh. Well, in that case, probably do about 2 gold, 2 silver, depending on where it's going.
To Big Paw and Zakara, let them know Cassius is coming back.
Ah. I've spoke to Big Paw in a long time. Alright. For you, 5 copper just covered basements.
Sounds fair. I won't even try to haggle. 5 copper it
You
is.
best not. He looks over to Mahir, who's contemplating the hat.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy that or look at it?
What does it do? I see an eye symbol thing.
Oh. So you're telling people our secrets, huh? Well, really can't say. Hasn't done anything, but Scribe told us it did. Haven't been able to activate it yet.
That's
Could
fair.
be from before the whole collapse shit.
That's fair. Well, how much are you willing to sell it on for?
Well, what do we gotta mark their ass? Don't have it marked?
Is it marked?
It was marked. 2 gold.
2 gold. Sod it.
Ah, dumbass
How about-
mismarked it. Yeah. Sure, 3 gold. 2 gold.
Yeah. Would you do 15 silver pieces? Good sir.
No.
Cool. 2 gold it is.
No, it's free.
I'll buy it.
What?
We have enough money that we don't really need to haggle,
We
right?
do actually, yeah, that is true.
I'm glad I'm not there. Just
Is,
give
is there
everybody
anything
a platinum.
else anyone
What?
is curious about?
What is the cost of these fancy armors you said? Are they just like way out of I want to see if there's potential to afford one.
You see a set of almost copper-like sheen plate mail. So it's full plate armor, decked
Yeah,
out
a
with
little heavy.
gems and shit. It's the kind of thing it's just like a palace guard wearing.
Okay.
Oh, we got that. I don't know. You seem like you got good enough stuff on you. Don't think any of this would honestly
It
offer much
doesn't really-
protection.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it
this
looks
looks like a fancy.
magnificent.
Thank you. Most people, nobles, buy that kind of stuff just to show off their guards or ceremonies and stuff.
Yes, that's what I had in mind.
Oh, you wanted to get a fancy look on you?
Thinking about it.
Well, we have the plate armor there. We have some lighter armor, though it's still a bit pricey. Wait, no, we got some dwarven stone. Dwarven stone armor. That's at least heavy as shit, but viable technically.
Well, just in it for the appearance and well, affordability, really.
Yeah, well, we got this
We-
breastplate here. He takes you over to a set next to the plate armor.
But also something that might pass as nobility, you know.
Well, any of this will definitely give you that feeling. This piece is viable, but is extremely heavy. So, you'll look the part, but you won't be moving very fast.
Which is that?
1,100 gold.
Blimey. Well, it's perhaps one of the more expensive things I've ever seen. Ronnie will say in the background, just having.
No,
ears
you
rolled.
have no idea.
Well, it's really just been an honor to be in the armor's presence, but
Now,
I cannot afford this. I appreciate the crystal though.
now,
and,
granted, it is
the message.
extremely. But grant you a good bit of defense there. Like this, he looks he looks on his pocket, grabs a little hammer, and smacks it right into the center of the chest. You hear a solid, dong. No dent,
Is the
no
hammer
scratch.
broken?
The hammer is scuffed.
It's definitely worth the price.
It's got this like marble-like look to it. Like if you were to wear it, you'll look like you could look like you're a statue almost. It's mainly for ceremonies, but it's protective.
Well, yes, thanks again for everything. Do you guys want to get anything else, or are we good to go?
I'm fine with my rather cheap boots. Thank you very much.
Well, we also have this.
Oh.
It's a bit heavy. Yeah.
I'm sorry. There was one thing. I guess I could look here. Do you sell gun parts for a pistol?
Oh, no, you probably want to look at the place across the street. I think they kind of
Thank
sell that kind of stuff. But we got some.
Cool.
I do remember we got some splint stuff in the back for 1,000 gold. Adamantine. That's probably
That
our
one's
most
just
viable.
barely out of my budget, just barely. But so I'll have to pass.
Well, I mean, you should know we can talk things down. Change your mind, come back.
Of course.
Oh, do you by chance do you use silver weapons or anything? Or are you tempted to get a silver knife?
Oh, we can actually do some silver in here.
Oh, well, I wouldn't mind silver in a dagger. Oh yeah, it's useful against particular monsters and creatures of the night.
We actually might have one on hand. Let me check here. How much you looking to spend? Because we got some that are a bit more special.
Just a small dagger will do.
Okay, so that. He goes to the back. He's looking around. And he comes back with what appears to be. I can find what I'm looking for.
I think raw it's like 50 gold to silver a weapon and 500 to adamantine it. But I don't know about that.
Where the heck is my silver stuff? Had all my silver stuff here. I was like, no, you're not gonna be able
Is
to
it
find
behind the gold stuff?
Oh, I found it. There it is.
That's right.
It actually was behind the gold stuff. Thank you.
Wow! Imagine.
We got this one for 300. He pulls out a very elegant looking dagger. It looks like it's for show, but trust me, it's made to last.
Sure. I don't quite know the going rates for all this stuff. 300 is
It's a
more
masterwork,
than
so
enough.
we don't have to really worry too much about any issues. That meaning
what's a done deal?
it's a non-magical +1.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll buy that then. 300 gold for a. Is that like the +1 silver dagger then?
Yeah. It's
Or master.
with the silver, it's technically magical in a sense, so it's a +1 silver dagger.
Okay, nice.
A good knife.
Good knife.
Wait.
Good.
It's perfect for cake cutting.
Excuse me.
Cake cutting.
Cake!
Oh.
You know, the one thing you do with daggers. I don't see what else you'd do with them.
Not the other C word.
Before we head over to the gun store, if we can take a 5-minute break,
Yeah.
Sounds good.
we'll be back here in about 5 minutes. Some of us still might be here. I don't know. But I will not be.
It's a quick in and out.
I will be back.
Have fun.
I
Miss you all.
need to
Bye,
get rid of
chat.
some stuff, so I'll be back in a
I'm gonna just get a
minute.
cookie and I'll be back.
Burr, burr.
Oh, I'm staying. I'm gonna be chatting about all the herbs I'm gonna buy. I don't know. I can make healing potions. Can you make better healing potions with the herbalism kit, or is it just bog standard ones? Oh, is it just me? Oh, I'll answer myself. Yes, you can. I hope peeps enjoying the stream. I know last time we mentioned we'll get the health bars up. I think we're still looking into that. I'm looking forward to the stream, me and Jack on the Spore. I think we still need to tweak around with making sure it doesn't crash, because it's not designed to work with Windows 10, basically. But we'll be able to fix that. I hope the format that we're planning to do works out well. We're sort of wanting, to have the double screen up. I've not looked into it yet, but hopefully it won't look too shallow, sort of thing. Oh, you're back, Jack.
Yeah, hello, I'm back. It was
Yes,
literally
he's
running
back.
check.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. So I've got a new hat. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I mean, do we generally want to go back and touch the hut? Or do we want to touch it on our own stone? Or that's going to kill our own stone?
I don't know. Probably don't want to go back.
Hmm.
But I did awaken stuff. We could touch it with our own stone. That would be fun. But yeah, it could kill it. Which would be bad. But
Not bad. What's our plan then? We're buying some more stuff, and then we're just sleeping and continuing north, aren't we? We don't actually want to interact with the town.
yeah, we don't want to interact with it all and get out of that place.
Hello.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Hi.
Thanks, Jack. Wow, that was a greeting.
Yeah.
I know I interrupted your date, but you know, you could have some joy over me being here like much of the people in my life.
Me and Jack have been talking about experimenting and adding someone to our Friday event.
Ooh. Fun times. We have
Yeah.
8 viewers.
Yeah, howdy all. We're
Interesting.
currently in our break.
Yup. Yeah.
Uh,
Shoot him. Feel free to ask any questions if you got them.
Hello.
Or don't.
Hey up.
Hello.
Welcome back.
uh,
Oh god.
what are you planning?
Where? When?
Yes.
Who? What?
Yes.
Ow.
uh, I want to see what changing the crystal does to the space. What if
Yeah.
it's a big crystal bead?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we can get a really big
Yeah.
crystal. I like the idea that
Maybe
it
then we can put.
different crystals do like different room temperatures, or we can have like a pool in it as well if we use like a
Oh,
sort of-
it is. It's a bit higher level. But there is a tower I could technically pick up as a spell. But Tiny Hood is just a classic.
I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, I have such versatility what spells I can pick next, because the whole reason I was asking whether I can learn stuff out of character is because I can just learn spells from any class.
Oh, is that magical secrets?
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
I never actually played a bard, but I'd love to play a lore bard just to get like
Yeah,
the
I-
paladin
Yeah.
spells and the ranger
Lore-
spells.
It'll look good, and I think it'd be quite cool. And there's just I don't even know all the spells, so there's so many spells I can choose, and I'm just gonna have like an entire day where I'll
Mind
just pick through
speed.
all the
Uh,
spell lists and be like, oh my god.
Getting if you want to like search quick, like the paladin ranger spells, because they're half casters, are usually quite good. The unique ones, like Fine
Ooh.
Steed, is just great. I don't understand why rangers don't have Fine Steed, but Fine Steed is good.
Yeah. Fine Steed. Let's have a read
Tyler
up
likes to
that.
play Find Steed where they have unique personalities.
Oh. Ooh. That's
Mischief is currently on a break because I feel like he'd fight me if I made him show up.
really cool.
Fine Steed, yeah, it's a great one, and as well, like it's up to the DM's discretion. Like as long as it's a beast of CR, whatever, I'm usually fine with it.
Hello.
Howdy.
Great.
Is Matt back?
Yep.
Matt
I just
isn't
got
back.
No, I
He's
just got back.
right now.
Right back.
I don't think
Matt
he's
is
here.
back. Matt is back. Matt is back. Matt is back.
Hey.
I like that. That was catchy.
That was good.
We I thought you guys had just gone to the King's Court to buy some fancy stuff. Look at fancy stuff. And you're heading across the street to a store called The Range. Looking
Wait,
outside, called The Range.
the range. Cool.
You see that on the outside. Sorry. 2 silver. 2 silver. 2 copper for 10 minutes of shooting. And you see older style muskets in the door. Not the door, but the windows. And as you get closer, you can hear through the building the very faint sound of gunfire. Heading in, you're greeted by a halfling man who is currently working on repairing some sort of rifle. And looks up to greet you.
Oh, hello there. How you doing?
Well, how was yourself?
I'm good.
Oh, I'm pretty good. Looking to do some shooting today, or?
Running errands for a friend of mine. He was looking for pistol parts. He's looking to make his own gun.
Oh, he should stop by himself. Hold on one second. I'll get you what you need. Probably should have done this while I was on my break.
Would have given him a list of things that I would think I need to make a pistol that could be shot more than once before reloading.
Okay.
So, if that changes what you're gonna do.
Cassius, give us the
Whatever.
description.
Haven't heard of one before, but I can assume some of the parts you might need. I can do 5 gold.
And he just has like a box of various neatly placed parts.
Hmm.
It's a little more than
Cassius
he
is-
needs, but should do him.
Looking at it all, like I have no idea what any of this does. 5 gold sounds like a fair deal. Sure.
Right, if he needs any more, got the wrong stuff, just tell him to call my back since he's probably should be the one to be here anyways. Anyways, yep, just yeah, here. Thanks for the money.
Thank you.
Would you happen to know if there's any sort of like herbalists in town?
Maybe you're on the docks. I think there was one bit odd though. What I hear.
That sounds plenty fine. I might be tempted actually, if it's alright with you two. After we get all our bits, I want to try shoot a thing. Oh, I got shot by Hobbs earlier. It hurt quite a bit, so I'm just curious how they fire.
Wait, what wasn't Hobbs the one that wanted to make the gun? Are you? Is he wanting to shoot her multiple times?
Before reloading, yeah.
It's fine. He just missed the much larger draconic thing.
Huh.
It was actually quite an impressive shot if you think about it.
Yeah,
It was very far away.
It was very. You see, here we have Vonnie the Wyvern Wrangler. She is legendary in her feats.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, to try and aid, Vonnie will sort of stand a bit straighter and realise that she's important.
Oh,
my God,
Man, that
no!
you could have got a
Oh,
30.
God.
Holy crap!
Shit.
Damn, boy.
Potential. It's being tired.
Anyways, sadly, it's only a 12. I haven't really heard many dragons around here, but I'll take your word for it. I guess you gotta
That's
have
pretty
some sort of excuse being shot by a friend. Better than, oh, we were hunting. I look like a deer.
Well, I'm just gonna walk out the place.
Well, yeah, thank you very much for your help. I'll come by later.
You know what? Your first 10 minutes is on the house. Pointing to you, Veronica.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much.
So, you guys heading out? Where do you want to go next?
Well, I'm gonna head to the herbal place. I'm assuming. So, Ian gave me 100 gold, but then I think Cassius paid for the crystal.
Yeah, I got one
So-
pretty cheap.
Yeah, I don't know whether Vonnie's unsure if that means we got the right crystal, but she's happy to be told she's wrong later. So she'll just head down to the herbalist.
Okay. The other two, are you staying with Veronica, or are you going back? You going to something else?
I might head to like a tailor. I'm trying to
Yeah,
get some different.
I'll
like-
go with you to a tailor. I was actually thinking, you know what? I could do some new trousers. You know?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Tailors sounds
Okay.
fun.
The best part of any RP is the customization.
It is.
Yep.
Hey guys, it's
Yep.
session 14. Time to outdate our character art.
You get-
Mine's still pretty, right?
Just
I
say,
just
so
need more
far,
bones.
mine hasn't changed that much.
Yeah, mine was
I don't
basically
think mine
unchanged apart
has.
from the combat cloak, but I mean Cassius.
Mine has changed.
Cassius has been on a ride.
You've got
Yeah.
a whole different look.
you
I
were
have a
gone
new
for a year.
stick.
Yeah, you were gone for a year. You lost all your fancy clothes. You haven't even got an eye patch anymore, even though that was a last minute change. Oh boy,
Yeah,
that was mad.
Cassius has been a interesting character arc to follow.
Already, yes.
That ain't a character arc. That's a buddy character snake. Oh boy.
So, heading down to the docks, Veronica, you do manage to find a place just called the Herbalist. That's it. Nothing fancy. Not a fancy building. Aside from it is different enough in the sense that there are plenty of vines and stuff going across it, assuming for practical purposes. Heading inside, you can smell like it's a concoction of something. Not sure if it smells good or bad, but definitely getting hit with some sort of odor. What are you looking for?
Well, I was looking for some more healing potions stuff to make with the herbalism kit, and Vonnie was tempted to, like, she's got a bit of money. Maybe she can look at making some very, very bad different potions, whether like they're selling an alchemist set or something.
Let's see here. You are greeted as you enter into the building. It's a fairly dark area. It's got some very bright portions, but for the majority of it, it's very dark. It's a very odd setup. Like you can see actually like small trees and stuff inside. And as you're walking through, a head pops up over the center trees, and you see a Goliath. Oh, hello. How are you doing? He comes around this mountain of a man whose head is like almost touching the ceiling, and he's got this nice little apron on, and he's got some shears.
Well, howdy. I've been dabbling in making sort of simple healing potions. I was wondering if you had any ingredients or like advice for perhaps stronger ones or sort of potions that heal things differently.
Well, we got a lot we can work with. Let's start out with the healing potions. He goes over to he brings you over to a side area in the corner, and you can just buy the potions from me directly, or if you want to take your hand and make some, you can. You just got to figure out where the hell I put that stuff. Kind of a mess in here, I apologize.
Well, we're meaning to set off tomorrow, but I could perhaps have our venturing lot leave maybe like midday, and I could help clean up the stuff for a few hours as well in the morning.
Oh, no, I need to go through and I think that might be a one-person job trying to get that sorted out. I appreciate the offer, though. We do have, oh, here it is. Get you enough to do a healing potion for, 5 gold. If you want some stronger materials, we can, get that arranged.
I think I've got enough coin to perhaps get some stronger stuff.
If you want to step up from that, we could do 15 gold, 45 gold, or if you're pretty sure someone's gonna die, we can do 135 gold, and you can get the best kind of potion I ever heard of.
I reckon 15 sounds suitable. Like, let me just do the numbers, and Vonnie starts like counting on her fingers.
Quick math.
How's 15 platinum worth of the 15 gold?
Well, that's 150 gold pieces if it's platinum. Or,
Oh, yeah. I'd like a few copies.
I mean, 2 platinum pieces that I can give you 5 gold in return.
I was thinking of quite a lot. I could get 10 amounts, make a lot of the better stuff. We're meaning to travel for a long time.
Wow, you're... Okay then, I thought you might have just wanted 1. Okay then, how many you wanting?
Before I gave you 15 platinum. And
Oh.
then that'll be 10 lots of the second
Yep.
up stuff.
Yep, Huh. I don't think anyone spent that much money around here before.
I'm invested in keeping my friends alive.
I think the most anyone spent around here was on a ship. Huh. Yeah, if you can come back tomorrow morning, I'm like too short. If you can come back in the morning.
That sounds all good. Thank you very much for your help. And on the sort of same vein, if I'm not too familiar with how these potions work and how they heal people, but if one of us is like ill from a disease, is there some sort of potion that can sort with that? Would you have maybe I can make a copy of the ingredients and how to brew it and all that? I wouldn't mind buying sort of like another kit if that helps. I've only got the small herbalism thing.
Oh, well, you can use some herbalism. Kind of tapped on anything to cure like general diseases. But if you're lucky enough out there, you can find some stuff to make it.
That sounds good.
Of course, if you want an alchemist kit, that is possible. Get a bit more sciencey.
Well, you can have my hand at it. I plan to, over many years, sort of get good at this sort of potion brewing stuff.
Woman after my own heart. Listen, if you make it big, please. Love to compare notes with you sometime. It'd be great.
If I'm ever around, I'll be sure to spend more money here.
I don't really craft many of the potions. I mostly grow the ingredients. For the most part, I help people around here in town, but it's nice. I like plants.
Well, I'm more of a dog girl myself. But yeah, thank you very much. I'll buy that tomorrow morning then. I will give you the money now. It's better than it being here than pickpocketed off me.
Oh,
And
yeah,
she'll hand over the
that
15.
is a lot of money. Yep, that's all platinum. Oh, yeah, that's 15 platinum pieces. Oh, Paylor, help me. Okay, I'll go lock this up. Here's 8 of them. He gives you a large pouch that's just got a bundle of the ingredients in it.
Okay, 8 lots of, and is that uncommon healing potion?
It is. I think it's considered greater healing.
Greater. Okay.
Yeah, greater healing.
Got it.
Yeah, first thing in the morning, we should have everything clipped up and ready for you.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much.
Meanwhile, on the other side of town, Cassius and Mickey,
You two find. There are 2 tailors in town. One seems a bit more for on-the-road travel. One seems a bit more style-esque. Which one would you guys rather use?
Style.
I think we both want style for sure.
Okay. Screw practicality, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head into. Ah, probably take some notes on this real quick. You find the right stuff, like a very posh-looking place, but judging from the outside, where they have some displays in the windows, it looks like they got some pretty good stuff in there. You are greeted by a high elven woman. She's about a head taller than Cassius. Very. She has like that tailor suit on, straight pants, nice vest, spectacles hanging off the end of the nose. Ah, hello. Welcome to the right stuff. What stuff can we get you today?
Would you like to go first, Mahir?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking. So, the trousers, yeah, they're kind of boring. I mean, I got this whole really nice green top thing going, but plain
She
brown trousers.
She bends over to kind of get face to face with you, grabs your collar a little bit, kind of ruffles it, examines the shirt. Oh, we can do better.
Oh, well, in that case, let's go for a full outfit.
Why not, sir? What do you think? Something of a similar getup, I assume.
Yeah, similar color and stuff. Similar kind of. I mean, I'm open to different styles. Show me what you got, I guess.
And what exactly are these clothes going to be for? Because it looks like you've been rolling in the mud with these.
Yeah. True. Yeah. So these, I mean, I perform, I play music and stuff. But like, some nice clothes for around town, you know, when I'm chilling out around town and not fighting giants and ogres.
Yes, quite. Well, if you're a showman, I can get you a showman's attire. She brings you over to a kind of button-up shirt kind of place area of the store, and it's too big for you, but she shows it to you. You can tailor it.
Okay.
It is a very poofy, clean white with the frilled cuffs and collar. Have you ever seen Prince? It's
yeah.
It's a very Prince blouse. We can go with this sort of thing. We can get you a nice little coat for it. We can also get you some. Before you can even think about it, she grabs you by the wrist and drags you over to the pants section. A bit
pants.
stocky. But you do appear to have some pretty good legs. She drops down, like
Why? Thank you.
takes your pants and like kind of pulls them taut to your skin. Yes, that'll do. She goes back over, starts looking through the clothing. She pulls out a pair of pants that look like a size too small. And they got a bit of a shine to them.
They're leather or spandex.
It looks leather.
So for top wise, I like green and something not quite so poofy and frilly. You know, just like I'm not quite.
Well, I mean, we can
looking
tailor
for
it
that
down.
style.
I mean, I have to do some
maybe
adjustments
not.
anyways.
What? Yeah, I'm not necessarily looking for like performancey costume kind of thing. Just like general like clothes, I can go to a tavern, or clothes I can go to a restaurant and like be okay in, rather than that.
Well, given some of the
And
rabble
the
I've
pants
seen
are
around
bit-
here, you fit that bill already.
Okay,
Something
so
for like
let's
high society.
yeah, like if I go into a nice town kind of thing, you know.
All right, all right. Listen, we could do the blouse. We'll trim it down severely, kind of make it fit a little similar to what you have now. It's a bit more fluff, but whenever she she points to your guitar and kind of waves her hands a little bit, gesture, it gives a bit more flamboyance to it. It'll be
Hmm,
very nice and showy.
okay.
And I do recommend the pants, and it'll be a great match. Get you a nice little belt with it too. We can up the size on the pants. Don't worry. These are a size too
Okay,
small for you.
thank you. Thank God.
But
Do
they
you have
they
anything?
will be skin tight leather pants.
Oh no.
I don't see
Uh,
why you're
do
complaining.
you- Okay, so do you have any green tops?
Uh,
Because I'm not a fan of white.
we may
White
have
gets dirty very easily.
we can probably do a dye for this one,
Okay, kind of like
unless you want to
deep
keep the
green.
white, and we can get you a green coat.
Hmm. How about I go for a deep green? And can I see what coats you got?
She takes you over. We have various kinds. We have very noble, no pockets, but pretty warm. More for show in a sense, which might fit your needs. We have our bulkier ones that are. If you plan on going to any cold regions, I recommend them, and you'll look stylish.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
currently, they are all just plain leather, but we color them to whoever the client wishes.
Hmm. Yeah. Do you have any purple coats? Or like purple could go
Yes,
well.
we have some purple dye.
Yeah, I'll go for that.
We also have this one for the more rugged aficionado. She pulls down a cloak. It's a bit long in the tail for you, as this was for a Goliath man who never showed up. She's holding it over to you, and this thing could eat you.
Hmm.
Uh, it
Distracted by
it kind of looks
plants.
like a duster, but with a large collar. Like it could be used for travel, or if you need to mingle.
Okay.
A couple pockets
Yeah,
on the inside.
that'd be solid. Yeah, why not?
I
Sounds
mean,
like a
it's
good
not
idea.
liquid.
I'd go for that. Also on the pants side, do you have anything a bit more comfortable, less
Don't worry, we'll
tight
supply the
looking?
oil.
Okay, I'll just take the top and the coat if that's all right.
I have grease.
She kind of cocks her head looking at your pants. Are you sure? I mean, if you don't
Oh,
like the leather, we can always change it. But I highly recommend it. It'll look very stunning. You'll look great. At the same time, people will stop and ask, man, that boy has some things going on. And whenever you're playing, oh, don't get me started. Everyone is going to love it.
I do think she has a point.
You sure, Cassius?
You know, I think she does. I think it could draw people in, you could say.
That or it could scare people off.
Oh, you're a charming fellow. That wouldn't scare people off.
Fuck it, why not?
When are you
true.
hoping to have this done?
What's the time scale usually like?
Well, normally for this many alterations, and you're getting the coat correct.
Yes.
It would probably take about a week, but I can call in my other
Ah.
hands, and we can probably have it done, depending on how much you're willing to pay sooner.
How much sooner? Because I won't be hanging around for long, and that's fine.
Hold on, let me do some quick math. Okay, where is my stuff? Okay, it helps if I spell that correctly and don't put noodle for some reason. Don't ask me why I did that.
Noodle.
Noodle. Noodle.
Noodle.
We'll get you a noodle outfit. Well, the base cost of this would be 20 gold, and then get it done. If you're wanting it tomorrow, we could bump it up to 50 gold. We can have it done by tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll pay that tomorrow.
Very nice.
Why
sir.
not? I'll hand over 50 gold.
All hands on deck then.
Woo!
If you can go wait in the back room, unless you're going to shop with your friend, we'll have to get some measurements.
Okay, yep, sure, I'll do that.
And you, sir? Are you interested?
Yes. I am looking for something fit for Zakaran nobility. You know, this is very colorful.
Oh, the Karn.
Yes, and perhaps a mask to go with it. If I
What
don't know if you
kind
would
of
sell something of
mask?
the sort. What are those?
We have some simple masquerade masks, some nice
Yeah,
fabrics.
something similar to that, but you know, of something that'll stand out a bit.
All right. We have various animal designs, if you would like that. Your features don't really go with a cat-like mask. Maybe some sort of bird.
Uh, Maybe it.
You tell me an animal, and I will give you.
Well,
a
when you
mask.
mentioned bird, I was thinking raven or crow, but that kind of, I don't know, could be off-putting.
Well, it depends on how it's done. If it's done in a shadowy sense, then yes. But with elegance, it gives you an air of mystique. Sense of danger, but in a sense that he's beautiful. I want to get to know this man.
Yes, exactly. Yes, you know exactly what I mean then.
I know exactly what you mean, sir. Would you like a coat with this?
You know, sure.
She begins pulling you to different areas, and she it's almost like a tuxedo, almost kind of like a pianist kind of look, in a way, but a little more party formal. So it's like a cross between a tuxedo and pianist tux. So it's got the long waistcoat, and she almost has your size. It's a little off, so it needs a little tailoring. But holding it up in front of you, in front of a mirror, you would look absolutely stunning. And she even presents to you a mask that's somewhat, it's a black velvet, and it's just a simple little fabric mask that lays across your eyes, and has a golden beak go over the nose.
Was actually everything I was looking for. How much would something like this cost?
Well, you don't have as much needed for tailoring, so we can do this for a solid. But are you leaving with your friend?
That is the plan, yes.
Oh boy. So we can do yours for 20 gold. But
20 gold.
well, hold on. Seeing as you require more tailoring, you don't. We can do 15 gold, no problem. And
Say no
you should be
more.
able to get it done in no time.
And I'll give her 17. I'll tip her 2 gold.
Thank you, good sir. Now, if you boys will come back with me, I will get you measured. Meanwhile, at the camp,
Yes.
what?
The camp.
The camp? That's a place?
The camp.
What?
You guys have probably been waiting for about 2 hours now. The sun's starting to go down. Like, it's by the time they get back, it will be dark. You guys will be going to bed.
Okay.
What are you two wanting to do? Like, you've just been setting up camp. Ian's been researching.
Well, I'd have set up tiny hut at this point,
Do you have the materials
just
for
for having it up. It's just a small crystal bead. It doesn't cost anything, so it'd be part of my component pouch.
that? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'd probably just be researching away at Fairy Fire, because I've been doing that for a while since, like, we've had Mel on the wagon. So I'm gonna continue doing that.
Okay. You're more or less setting up research for later, because you've already done some research on the hut. So, Hobbs, are you doing anything this time?
I will find a place to sit up and tinker with my musket. See if
Okay.
I can improve it in any way.
What exactly are you hoping to do with it?
Let's see. Great question. Should have thought of that.
Now, with the two of with Hobbs and Ianthus kind of sitting there, I'm assuming occasionally discussing some magic and crafting. The two of you come
Sure,
to the
we can
conclusion
talk.
that if Hobbs was to create something, Ianth, or really anyone with magical abilities, could put some power into the item he is crafting, making magical items.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So depending on
Yeah,
what
I-
you
I
wanted
do
something
to
fun.
make, it is quite possible to be done.
I'm just fill it with all my keys so that it can
Time
dodge the bonus
machine.
action.
Or just fill it with keys.
Yeah.
And then you can just open any lock.
I don't know if I want time magic in my guns. That seems like a bad idea.
Oh, wouldn't it be cool?
It would be so cool.
Ugh.
Time slows around you and you shoot multiple bullets and then die.
Wait,
Yeah.
Hobbs Neo?
I have an
I
idea.
was thinking the exact same thing.
Yes.
It's during a race, you give the guy who's shooting the starter pistol off, you give him your special time gun. He fires it, and the race is instantly done. There was nothing to watch, you're just at the finish line.
Oh god.
It just takes like a few seconds delay, so people hear the click, but there's no bang, so they all get a false start, and you waited like a good boy.
I just mess with it and try and see if I can make it stronger, I guess.
Okay.
Damage wise.
You probably wouldn't have much
Thank you for
time
the
to really
follow.
do anything. You can look into
There's-
setting
yeah.
that up because you need like 8 hours to do this sort of crafting stuff.
Yeah,
Same for the
I was
research.
just looking at what's there, seeing if there's any pieces that could be updated or altered. Just
Go ahead
research.
and make me an Tinker's Tools check. See.
12.
Well, see here. Probably do some stuff with that. And this is a regular musket, correct?
Yeah. I mean, it's infused, but yes, it's a
Oh, yeah.
regular musket.
You could work at getting more range from it, though I think it might be a little pricey to do so.
Yeah.
Or you might be able to convert it or entirely craft a new gun, similar to the one a certain halfling had, a blunderbuss.
Mm.
But as of right now, without any sort of magical interference, you believe that your musket's probably going to be as good as it can get right now.
Okay. Sounds good.
What if you made a gun of counterspell?
That would be on you.
That'll be you guys to figure that out.
I mean, I know counterspell, so it would just require figuring how to put counterspell into a gun.
Oh my god.
Call it the Mage Bane. Perfect.
If you
Sweet.
ever aim it at me, I would slit your throat with a dagger. The traditional way.
So, to do a magical item like that, it'll be 8 hours of time. And as Hob is creating it, every now and then, Ianth would infuse some magical essence into it, and she would spend a spell slot casting counterspell. So you automatically use the spell slot for this. And
Yeah.
then
Mm-hmm.
you both roll to see if how things are working out. And then by the end, you see if the spell takes and how good the item is.
Okay. Cool.
If we have the time. When we have the time, because we will find the time.
I mean, technically you have the time now.
Yeah, we started doing
I don't
9.
have materials right now. They're in town still.
I'm currently focusing on doing more research on how to make fairy fire work.
That's
Oh, we can make a glowing gun that like changes color every time you shoot.
It could just be a little
No,
moon-touched
it's
rapier,
red.
but in the shape of a gun. It's a little lightsaber. Changes. Oh no, it's a mood gun. Changes color whenever your mood turns.
Oh, beautiful.
It's usually just gray from being disappointed.
What could I-
How tired does
God.
Limber look after being dragged in circles by Steely
Hey guys,
for 2 hours?
I assume Steely's not really dragging him in circles. It's more,
No,
unless
Following
he
along.
was.
We could
Steely's
make-
just patrolling around where we set up camp.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
my
the
God.
warg's
He
looking a
walks
bit
slow.
hungry and a bit agitated about being locked to slow a dial.
Hello, it died. I'll feed the dog.
But
I guess we can untie it.
real quick before you do that, Ianth, I would like you to make an Arcana check for me.
Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh, sheesh.
Man, only an 11.
Oof.
Yeah, it's only an 11.
What
Time magic.
what were you
No,
planning
no,
on?
that time.
Like,
It's just continuing on research on how to learn fairy fire as something that I can use more than once a day if I have the spell slot for it. Because fairy fire is innate.
oh, okay, it's that. Okay.
Yeah.
So far, no breakthrough. Then I forgot that. I thought you were
Yeah.
one to. I thought you already had that spell
Alright.
like as a wizard.
No,
was
I just have
wrong.
it as. I just have it as an elf thing.
I don't think wizards can learn fairy fire.
No, but this is
Eh?
homebrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Normal.
me just trying from learning from my own casting.
It's just gonna be
Yeah.
hard to
It's gonna take
get
a
figured
while.
out.
I don't have anything else to learn during this time, so. I mean, I could work on this guy's self, but I said that I'd work on that with Mahir, so I ain't gonna touch that for now.
After a while, Cassius Mahir, you're done getting fitted, and they're beginning working on your clothing. They're going to be working through the night for you.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. I guess we should be heading back now. I've got all of Hobbs' stuff and, well, Ian's crystal as well.
Yeah, sounds like a
Crystal,
good idea. It's getting
nothing
late too.
more.
Arriving a little earlier than the other two, Veronica, you show up at the camp.
What's that special ball thing over there?
Ian's in it.
Hi.
Wait, is what?
Yeah, for those of you that aren't aware, in the campsite, along with their wagon and horses, and a warg dragging around a metal crocodile, and a little bench of gun tinkering, there is. What color is it right now?
It's just like an off shade of green, so it blends in with the rest of the green, so it looks more green like the rest of the green. The wagon is in the
And
dome thing, by
it's-
the way, because it's not a creature.
It is
So I can
dark
put it
right
in.
now.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard to see, but there is a fire outside. You just see this dark green bubble on the ground.
Ian said something about it being a place we could sleep.
Yeah, nothing can get in here without permission. You know?
Well, that seems quite dandy. Can we do that in like a fight or?
I mean, yes, but also no. It takes a bit to cast. I mean, I could it takes like a minute to cast if I do it normally, and then it takes 11 minutes to cast if I do it normally too. They're both normal. Just one takes longer.
Well, I look forward to sharing a nice enclosed space with you.
I mean, we don't have to have a fire in it, because I can make sure it's, you know, dimly lit or whatever, or dark if we're gonna go sleep.
Use my stews in it overnight. We can get like a really good slow cook.
I mean, that's true. Like, gas can pass through the dome.
Oh, by the way, here's your money back. Cassius got you a crystal. They'll be back at some point. Or you've got some really big potions to start making.
We've been making a ton of stuff, mostly noise. Mostly noise. We haven't done anything good.
After a few minutes, Cassius, Mahir, you guys are in the woods, and your campsite is currently a bubble.
The horses are outside.
Yeah, they're
Poor
just you
Well-
see the horses and you see a bubble.
Hobbs is outside too.
You see a hob. Whatever's
I had all
outside
my
of it, you see.
I had all my stuff laid out because I was like looking at it. I didn't want to be in the bubble and take up more space than I needed to.
Oh, Hobbs,
I need a
I have
10-foot
your things.
radius with 20-foot diameter. Hi.
Wonderful. Thank
I
you.
know.
I tried to explain how it should shoot more than once, and he was confused. I was confused,
Yeah.
but
It's a concept. I'm trying to see what I can do.
yeah.
Remember
Good
those,
luck with that.
crossbows that I showed you.
Oh yeah, the repeating stuff.
Yeah. See if I can do it this way.
That would be pretty cool.
Okay. So, is there anything else you guys wish to do before turning in for the night? I'm assuming cooking some eel or wyvern.
Yeah, no, I'll use my chef feature to make some treats that will be ready in the morning, and we'll sleep. And I'll like to start making the potions. Obviously, that takes time. A lot of cooking and cutting and doing.
As
I just want to give Ian that crystal, and that's it.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to turn the crystal into a bead.
Oh,
Because otherwise this size is... Wait, that's not gonna work. I need you to make a really big crystal bead. And we'll see whether that changes something. Because otherwise it's just a smaller space, and I don't need a smaller space. I need a bigger space, I think. I don't know what I need. I just want to see what it does. I'll pay you. With 8 gold. There we go. Beautiful.
well, you see, I am proficient in jeweler's tools, but I do not own any jeweler's tools or anything.
How
like
much are
that.
jewelers tools?
Do you say that around Hobbs?
I say it out loud. See, I know how to make it a bead. I don't think I can. I don't have the right tools.
Tools.
The T word.
Jeweler's tools.
Jeweler.
Hobbs, though you're outside looking at your rifle, you feel a disturbance in the force.
Yeah.
Sorry, not the force, but the workshop. You hear someone needs a tool, and you're just the tool for the job.
I can make you a set.
Oh, could you? Well then, sure. If you have the time, then that way I could help out Ian. Then we could get this crystal formed.
Yeah. It'll take me an hour.
It's fine. Could use an hour of relaxation anyway.
Well, during this hour, this is like an hour of you guys cooking and just relaxing, nothing going on. So, Hobbs can do that, no
I
problem.
use right tool for the job and create a set of tools from random scrap.
That's
I brought this with a
amazing.
box of scrap!
I made this for you.
It's like
It's just a paperclip tied to a stick. Yes, the
It has the
engraver.
word
This is
tool
a jeweler's
instead.
kit. Here you go.
This
He's next going to create a
I
megaphone by taking a squirrel, a string, and a megaphone.
I suppose this will work.
It is a normal, non-magical set of jeweler's tools that was created magically. And it will exist until I do this again.
He just carries around a box of
Oh,
scraps ready for the situation at any time.
Pretty much.
Anyways,
It's his component pouch of
As-
doom.
as you guys lay down to sleep, Hobbs, you finish up the tool.
Yes.
You guys take your long rest. Go ahead and do your roughing it. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You guys aren't resting any. You guys don't have any nice beds or anything, so it's still a bit uncomfortable.
We have many blankets.
Do I?
And pillows.
It's a pillows, yeah.
Yeah, there's pillows. Kind of sharing them all though.
Yeah.
And the heavy
Um,
quilts.
Question: do I get rid of my point of exhaustion?
Yes, you do.
Oh, thank God! Finally, I don't have to roll with disadvantage all the time. It's been so long. I don't even know how many sessions I've had a point of exhaustion for.
You're gonna get
You
exhausted again
You
just
keep
for
going
that.
down like just before we rest.
Hmm?
You keep going down just before we rest. So it has been a few
Exactly.
days.
Hit that
No, it's
equal to
since
my
the
con.
time we saved the town by
So
doing the fraudulent thing, and I got really drunk and got that exhaustion point. I've always had one exhaustion point since
Got
then.
that back.
And that was ages ago. That's like a whole 5 sessions or something.
I don't have to roll anything, do I? I just get half my hit dice
Oh,
back.
that's
Oh
tragic.
yeah, a D4, right? Fucking get a 4,
Yeah,
Jack. Get
you
a
roll
4.
D4 for magic,
Yeah!
and for everyone else,
Did it!
for your HP, you just roll a number of hit dice equal to your Constitution modifier.
For full health, then we're all good.
Four.
I overhealed, and I have a spell slot back that I'm gonna reuse on mage armor tomorrow, so it's gonna be like nothing has changed.
Cool. This is.
I'm
this is
I'm
fun.
topped off in everything.
Yeah, I'm at
Oh.
the moment.
I'm not on top of everything. I still need spells, but we good.
Should I roll for jeweler's tools? Did we do that last night?
No, he didn't do that yet. He was getting the
Okay.
tool made for you. So, morning comes. It's nice not sleeping in a cave and sleeping in a properly adjusted. You got AC.
It's a dry, comfy bubble of bubble.
What she said.
Perfect.
With blankets.
With blankets and pillows.
Mm-hmm.
So it was.
But no hot chocolate.
It's probably the next best thing next to your own bed.
I haven't been in my own bed in such a long
Well,
time.
a bed, a decent bed at least. Anyways, you guys awaken to a morning of cawing birds, and is anyone taking a peek outside first?
The dome still up.
It lasts 8 hours,
Or it would
so
be
as soon
gone.
as we wake up, it be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys,
And I'm casting mage armor as soon as I wake up because tradition dictates I must.
as you guys awaken, you guys are getting full morning light. The bubble pops. And apparently, they either must have rained, well, probably from the storm prior. There's a lot of dew. So as the bubble disperses, all the dew that was sitting upon it falls on you guys.
Ah,
So you guys
nice
are
very
morning
moist.
shower.
I will cast prestidigitation to dry us off.
Okay.
See? Beautiful wake up call.
Yep, you guys are definitely awake now. And day is yours. What is everyone doing?
It's in the rest of my stuff.
I'm gonna dry off the quilts and put them back in the wagon.
Just need to form that crystal and then pick up the clothes.
Oh, can you get us breakfast to go when you're in town?
Yeah, I could see about doing that.
Alright. I'm just gonna give one of you 11 silver pieces. Get me some good pastries.
Yeah, we'll look in town for a baker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Veronica, Mahir, and Cassie's going to town. Anyone else?
Moms, you can go because I can take care of trouble. No worries.
Okay, I'll go.
Don't worry, you
I'll
have
leave.
the
I'll leave
guard dog.
Steely with you.
Can you tie Steely to the work? It's
You
one less
can.
thing for me to keep an eye on.
Steely, do keep mine safe.
It opens its mouth and you just hear grinding of gears.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Which Hobbs, you would understand, means aye, aye, Captain.
He speaks Steely now.
It's kind of like Star Wars with the joy beeps and everything.
I like it.
Like, you can understand it, but like no one else has any idea.
Yeah, I'll go with everybody.
Okay. So, as you head out in the morning, nice, relaxing air. You see some light storm clouds over the ocean. So, probably storm later today.
Ooh.
Heading inside, you're greeted by 2 new guards. Give you a morning. One of them's got a mug with him, drinking. And as you head in, you're greeted by the morning hustle and bustle of the town. Where are you heading to first?
Should we pick up the clothes and then breakfast, or vice versa?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I wouldn't mind seeing what clothes you got yourself.
Oh yeah, let's go to the
Yeah.
tailor.
Clothes first. That way, breakfast will be fresher.
Head over to the right stuff, and there, currently a closed sign. As you kind of take a peek in just to see, you do see the High Elven Woman from prior night coming to the door. You're unlock. She opens it, and she has bags under her eyes.
Poor woman.
Oh, good morning.
Oh,
You're here just
good
in
morning.
time. We just finished.
Thank you.
Please come on in. Let's get you did well. She grabs Cassius by the wrist and leads you all in, and takes you to the back room where you guys change into your new outfits.
Ooh.
Mahir,
Mhm.
along with your coat and blouse hung up, your leather pants are folded neatly to the side, and you see what appears to be some sort of lotion next to the pants. Got a little note that says, "Apply lotion before putting on pants to avoid chafing."
Okay.
I would definitely do that, Mahir. It's quite a struggle.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
You begin putting on your outfit. Cassius, yours is much simpler. A lot more buttons, but very nice, well fitted. Just needs to be let down in the ankles just a little bit, and it'll be perfect. And you got that James Bond vibe going.
Yeah. This is exactly what I had pictured. And,
As you come out, you take a look in the mirror. The High Elven Woman standing there, and she hands you the mask. So you put it on. It does have a very bird-like feel. It looks like you are what was it called? Phantom Mask from Sailor Moon. That was his name. I can't remember.
Yeah.
You got that vibe going, except you're a bird.
Oh, it's what tuxedo.
Tuxedo
mask.
mask.
Tuxedo mask. My bad.
God. Uncultured.
I mean,
yeah.
it took you a while to even correct me there after I said it.
Oh, that's
so
because I was busy.
not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get to drink sometimes whenever you guys are talking,
Cassius,
Small blessings.
it
Yes,
fits
I love it.
perfect. So glad. Come over here. She leads you over to a little podium. Just stand here. We'll get the ankles fixed for you.
All right.
Oh, and your shoes as well. She comes over with some just very nice, well-polished shoes. Don't recommend running around in these. Only wear these when you mean to.
Of course, this whole outfit is special occasions only, but
Of course.
it's perfect.
As that's getting fitted, you hear a bit of struggling from Cassius's, not Cassius, but Mahir's room. As you hear a, Mahir, you do feel the pants stretching a bit, and you have to take a break. You pull them off, and you notice they kind of held their shape. So you try sticking them back on again. And they go on a lot easier that time. So after a while, you are able to get that blouse on, the leather pants, nice belt, tie it all off, and you throw on your nice new green coat. And you step out, and looking in the mirror, you look like a rock star. The showiest rock star you can think of.
Beautiful.
Leather pants.
And everything, aside from the pants being a little iffy, fits you perfectly. And
I
you
hope
see
you clean your
Cassius
hands.
stepping off from the podium. Ah, it looks like it fits you well. Here are your boots. She hands you
Thanks.
a nice set of boots.
Ooh.
Again,
You
like
all
I was
look
telling your
so
friend,
fancy.
these are meant for special occasions, not for roughing it.
Of course.
Can I get your name? I'd like to recommend you to just about everyone. This is amazing.
Well, our shop is the right stuff.
Yes.
My name is Marlies.
Look like a farming peasant. That's exactly what I should look like, I guess. Compared to the two of you.
Yes.
That's how
And
they'll
I
get robbed
mean-
first, don't worry.
Isn't that kind of what you were?
Yup. That's exactly what I was.
But at the same time, you have that Calvin Klein look.
Yeah. And a fancy cloak made of feathers. So it's a little off-putting.
I mean, you can give it to Cassius, and his look will be complete.
Well, I think we all look great, though Mahir and Cassius are certainly very dapper.
Oh yeah, they definitely stand out amongst you guys. Even Ianth, who was currently the best dressed out of all you guys, looks like a standard traveler. And even compared to what Cassius was beforehand with all of his jewelry and everything, this is like a different kind of nice.
My money needs to be spent on paper and ink. And
So,
also fancy
Veronica,
crystal
you see your two companions look like completely different people come through the door.
shoes.
Blimey. Well, it was certainly right to have my eye on you before, Cassius. You're looking really good.
He just kind of like bows a little bit and blushes.
Good thing he's
Thank
got
you.
the mask on.
That's what the mask is. It's what
And
the-
here, you're looking as divine as the tales say you are.
Oh, thank you so much.
You can
Does a
cut
hair
that down
flip
to
as
as
well.
divine as you say you are. So,
Oh dear.
off to get breakfast.
Yep.
Actually, I'm change into my old traveler's clothes first,
Okay.
and yeah.
Mahir, are
Go
you going to
back
do
out.
the same, or are you going to strut around town like the peacock you are?
I'm a strut around town. You know me. Show it off.
You guys do find a
And when I finally
bakery
get back,
where you guys can get some nice food. Or you can go to the inn, and you can probably order some more meats, depending on your taste.
I think we can do a
heck,
bakery.
you
We've
could
got
stop
plenty
off
of
by
burgers
both.
sounded good.
rations and stuff, haven't we? Something fresh might be nice.
Yeah.
While people are getting breads and stuff, Vonnie might just leave a request for a good old bap, and then head down to pick up her herbalism stuff quick and come back up.
Yeah.
You head down to the herbalist, and there you find the Goliath currently finishing up packing your goods. Hey there, sorry it took so long, but don't worry, it's all here and all good.
All right, all right.
All right.
Well, thank you very much. I'll be sure to come by when I'm next around.
All right. Well, you have yourself a good day, and if you're ever in town again, you know where to find me.
I asked before about sort of like an alchemist set. Did you say you had one, or would you know where to buy one?
Oh, I actually have one. Give me just
I
a second, I'll get it
remind,
for you.
Yeah.
Nice little set here. For you. And I kind of put this stuff together myself, don't mind me saying. I can do 170 gold.
You know what? Let's make it. Oh, let me do the maths again. And she gets her fingers out again. I'll give you 200 gold if you can also hand over like maybe you've got a book on various potions or just what herbs are and what herb properties there are.
Oh yes, I can get you some of that. Got a little book here. He goes over to the side and pulls out a little handbook, and it's a crudely drawn picture of himself, giving a thumbs up. This is my own little
Nice.
cookbook here. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. We'll throw that in there. He gently places the little book into the pouch of materials. Is there anything else you want?
No, that'll be it. Thank you very much. Here's your 200 gold.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can help you with? I'll be more than happy to help.
Thank you very much.
So, you find the stuff for it. Okay. You go ahead, head back up to regroup the others as they're ordering the food. The food cost. Are you guys wanting to splurge a little bit here? Get stuff
I
in
gave
there.
them 11 silver.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. For a comfortable meal, it would be 5 silver a person. Or you can do a very nice wealthy man's meal for 8 silver a piece.
You know what? I'm feeling fancy. Let's go the very nice one for me.
Okay. 8 silver for whoever's wanting that.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, you got the money for it.
Sure have.
I just want baked goods. That's what I gave them the money for. I'm hoping for good things.
You guys get carry-out
They bring
boxes
me dry cookies.
of bacon, eggs, pancakes, syrup, and various baked breads and muffins.
Nice.
Nice.
You got an assortment of various muffins, cinnamon, berry kinds, a bunch of different muffins. And you guys have a box full of food. And you regroup with Veronica, who was only gone for a moment. And you see she has a backpack of stuff now.
My backpack is an impressive weight right now.
Oh,
Whoops.
I think someone was driving down the road holding down the horn or something. Anyways, continue.
I've got my stuff. I might need some help. One of you magic-y guys reading this book and making potions and stuff. But you know, that's a future conversation. Let's. Oh, we Ian's.
Huh?
Let's eat. Let's go. Let's leave. We got a
Yep.
big adventure to have.
Yep.
Mahir,
On the road.
Veronica,
Yes.
as you guys are leaving, 2 cloaks catch your attention. Off to the side, they appear to be talking to someone. 2 Azure cloaks. They don't seem to have noticed you, but they're there.
Okay. I mean, I haven't got any magic stuff on me. I'll be fine.
I could run distraction while letting everyone
It's
else
nice
leave.
for you.
I might do that actually. Vonnie might gesture to everyone that
You-
they're there.
Bonnie has a magic staff.
Oh yeah, but I bought it legally. It's fine. I'm gonna go say hi to him, and you guys leave, and we won't have any issues.
We can just keep
They
walking.
have, you know, they're like on the other
They
side of the
haven't
street. They're
noticed
not paying attention to you whatsoever. They're talking to
That's
someone
fine.
else.
We can just keep walking. There's no
Just-
worries.
Yeah, but
There's
guys,
this-
secretly
there's
this-
Vonnie wants to
Dude.
join the team.
What team.
The team of mage
Yeah,
hunters.
Vonnie is liking the Mage Hunter Guild a bit, you know, secretly.
What?
What, did
She
you
wants
just
to
say
go-
that out loud?
Vonnie isn't saying that. I'm not talking in my stupid voice. No. Vonnie is like wanting to go thing, so she doesn't seem deterred by your talkings of not going.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Well, I mean,
Traitor.
unless
Then.
they
Okay.
unless they grab you and try to force you back, no one can really stop Veronica.
Okay, bye.
Alright.
I hope she doesn't have my
Adios.
face
It's all
trace.
good.
So as Cassius and Mahir carry off the nice breakfast,
Mhm.
Veronica peels off and heads towards the two mage hunters.
What's Hobbs doing?
Following Cassius and Mahir.
Heal.
You sure you don't want
I
to go
want
and
to
talk
eat.
to mage hunters?
That's
Are you
fair
sure?
enough, Sam.
Are you
I'm
really
good.
sure?
I'm an
You sure you-
unlicensed artificer. I don't want to talk to them.
But you could show them all your magic.
Hmm.
What could go wrong?
What could possibly ever go wrong? It's not like we almost died last time.
Anyways, Veronica, you push through the small crowd, and you see two azure cloaked figures. One with a big green tail, the other one no tail, but about a head taller. And what appears to be a human fella up against the wall. And you see the one, the tail that you assume is a dragonborn, holding a mace to his side. And as you get closer, you hear the discussion somewhat. You know what we said about contraband. This is your last warning. You're going to the capital this time. You see the humanoid figure shudder at those words, and the dragonborn grabs him by the shoulder and rips off his belt. And you see the other hunter.
What's?
Oh,
Oh no.
You see him grabbing a satchel next to him. What?
Hello, what's going on here? Are you things all right?
Both the mage hunters turn to you, just side-eyeing you. And they give off a very menacing aura. And the dragonborn, his look kind of softens a little bit and turns to you. Still keeping his chest mostly towards the current suspect. And turns to you. Ah, yes. Good morning. What was your question?
I was just wondering if anything was all right here. Is this person, were they dealing in magic items? Or?
Well, he was stealing, and he had a magic item on him to help him with the stealing. Isn't that right, Marco? Looking towards the human.
Well, thank you all for your service. I was just making sure there wasn't if I could help at all, I thought I'd come over.
The dragonborn turns to you a little more. Well, become a guard, that'll be the best work. I mean, unless you want to try to join us, but good luck with that.
Oh, I was speaking to one of my friends who was also a mage hunter. And yeah, he was seemed like it was quite a tough thing to join. I was just thought, I'd help out here and there, and maybe my name will get tossed around. It's Ronnie. I'm happy to help if you need.
Well, we got him all right. Led us on a bit of a chase, but without this belt, he's not much of anything.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Again, you and Ronnie will sort of jokingly point at the person, but secretly, feel very sad for them getting caught.
You leaving now?
Yeah, no. Just as long as no one's being killed by them, it's all fine.
As you turn your back, you hear the sound of someone being killed now. No, but you do hear manacles come out. So, someone's not gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
After a little bit, Hobbs, Mahir, Cassius, 3 of you arrive back at the camp. Lay down your bounty, and shortly after, Veronica does arrive. She wasn't gone long. And you all enjoy an absolutely amazing breakfast. I would like everyone to roll me a d6.
Oh my. 4.
6.
I got a 1.
Hobbs with the
Tasty.
ones.
Whatever you rolled, that's what you get as temporary HP. Plus 1.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's one.
Bonnie
Oh.
might have a little bit more health now.
Yeah, it's really upsetting, my health, but it's all good.
You might have the same amount of health as I do, or even one more hit point than I do.
I'm currently 41 at the minute.
Yeah, no, you have more hit points by 2? Math? I'm on 39.
Oh,
2,
I've also
yes.
I've got treats that give 3 temporary hit points now. So.
That won't stack, but this will last the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But yep.
So, you guys enjoy your nice, lovely meals. Or you guys wanted to head out? You guys wanted to do some researchy stuff? What you want to do?
Vonnie wanted to start making the potions, but there's no need to do that right now. We can head out.
Oh yeah, I can cut the gem, I guess, on the road or the crystal.
Now, if you wanted to, the ride is a little bit bumpy.
Yeah, we can do
So
that
if you
now.
wanted to, you could get a better wagon.
Could.
Better wagon.
But our wagon has been decked out.
It has
It's been painted. Well, we just have 2 wagons.
Yeah, we could get a second.
But don't
We
you
could
want a
get more
fantasy
horses.
RV?
How much
We're
would
in
a
the
fantasy
process
RV
of making
cost?
our wagon a fantasy RV.
Yeah, we'll pay to upgrade the current wagon. There you go.
Get better wheels.
You guys can upgrade it to where if you're doing small stuff like gym cutting, you could do that without any interference from the road. But
Like an off-road wagon.
I'm sure Hobbs can figure out how to make like anti-earthquake system suspension, and we'll just use that to
I mean,
avoid
he
the
has to take time to research and make that first.
Make a double-decker wagon.
That's the idea,
immune to
yeah.
earth tremor.
The lower section can have our basic storage, and the upper section can have our super secret storage.
Yeah.
One of them is the pillow lounge, and the other one is everything we got.
We turn the wagon into a magic item so that it can cast disguise self on itself and just appear only one deck.
Cast invisibility on all 3 floors above the first floor.
Heck, well, like I was saying with Magic Item Creation, just make a wagon and imbue it with magical powers.
Yep.
Imbue it with...
Bonnie will help by clapping when it's done.
Soon it's gonna be a flying wagon, and we'll need to upgrade our horses to Pegasi. Or griffins.
It's gonna be like Final Fantasy 15. You're driving down the road with the horses collapse into the wagon, the wheels fold in, and wings come out. You guys go soaring.
Soaring.
Are we, if we're staying around for an hour or whatever, Bonnie will try to make a greater healing potion.
So, in order to do everything well, like it takes you about 4 hours to make a healing potion. And for
Oh, okay.
Hobbs and Ian's things, that would take about 8 hours. So it'll be a good chunk of the day here.
If we're up for that. The mage hunter seems busy.
You guys are out of the way of most people.
Sure, we're in
What do
no
you guys-
rush. Me here was exhausted.
Could we turn our horses into Pegasi instead of finding Pegasi to be our horses?
As soon as you figure out how to do that, let me know.
Cool.
Wait. Well, if you can turn people into animals, can you turn animals into other animals?
What if we made them equipment that gives them the ability to fly?
That's a Hobbs
Yeah.
question.
I mean, you're the person with the flying cat,
I
right?
That's different.
we
He's
would
one like
need
that.
a magic user that could make things fly.
That is not impossible, though.
No,
So technically, we
I
could
can't
find.
do it on my own.
No, obviously you can't. But technically, we can make horses fly instead of finding Pegasi to fly us.
If we are attached to the horse.
It's
Yes.
going to spend 4 hours making a healing potion.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing a think tank right now. That's what's going on here.
If we get both the horses to fly, we could attach them to the side of the wagon, and then that way there's no imbalance and stuff. Right?
Or we could
Let's have-
inscribe. We could
Takes
inscribe
Pegasus
the
glued to
wagon
wagon
with
on each
fly.
side.
If
Yeah.
we find equipment to make the horses fly and inscribe the wagon with the ability to fly, or reduce its weight, in which case it'll just be.
Anyways, Hobbs, are you wanting to work on your guns?
Yes.
So
Ian,
Yes.
be here for
Yeah.
at least 8 hours.
do you
Yes.
wanna try and make an anti-magic gun with me?
I mean, I have like one spell slot for a counter spell, but yeah, I mean, we could do it.
But you only need to cast it
Mhm.
once. Well, per day.
Oh, all right, we can do it. I
Okay.
hope everybody's up close and personal, just in case.
I would like to ask a DM question.
Yes, DM here.
Question to my DM. Would heat metal help me make this thing?
What I'm assuming is, given you're an artificer and everything, and you have all these spells and stuff, that
Yeah.
you're probably using like lighter forms of these to kind of help you,
Okay.
like because you don't have all the tools that you need here, like the furnaces and stuff. So
Yeah.
you make do with a little bit of magic.
Okay. Then
Do I
the
have
only other thing
counter
I'd like to do
spell?
before we start,
Let's get some
Uh,
inspiration.
focus on my all-purpose tool and the guidance of the Wild Mother.
If Ianth has any paper and ink, she can record this process, so that way it'll be easier next time.
Yeah.
Waste my 100 gold worth of paper and ink on this process? Sure, why not? Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's only gonna be a couple pages. Yeah. Come on.
It's expensive paper and ink, okay?
It is.
But
It's
counter spell-
barely enough for like one spell.
If you ask Barney, she'll probably spend the rest of her money on paper and ink. Like, she doesn't care too much about buying herself nice things.
Like, most valuable thing she wants is boots.
Boop. Thank you.
But
Ooh, would I have been able to do a little bit of arcane recovery before this so I can get enhanceability?
yeah, you guys got all the time you want.
Alright, lovely.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not like you guys are
We're
actively
not-
being hunted or anything.
We're not rushing through anything
Fine.
right now.
I'm gonna cast enhanceability on my time that I deem suitable because it only lasts 1 hour to give myself advantage on intelligence checks, which is probably when Hobbs will need me.
Yeah, what you're
That's when
doing
I'm gonna
is
be needed.
during this 8 hours, you're kind of trying to come up with the
Hovering.
formulas and stuff to try to figure out how to do this. Occasionally
Cool.
imbuing a little magic powers whenever Hobbs calls you over. And are
Alrighty.
you doing anything during this time?
I would just be like trying to practice my spells and get better at them. Well, not like practice.
Wait, Mahir, do you want to come help me make these potions?
Oh yeah, sure. I'd love to see how that works.
Now, I'm going to be reading through this book, so we could both read it and help each other out.
With the
Yeah,
words
sounds
that we
good.
can't read.
Oh no, it's all in common.
Yeah, but some of them are big words, and even I have problems with big words. Like
It's-
prestidigitation, that's a big word.
The biggest words Ronnie knows are to do with religious destruction and stuff.
Oh god. But
Anyways, let's go ahead and do the 4-hour mark. So, Cassius, if you can make me a jewel cutters check.
Yeah. Oops, I did it twice.
nice.
23.
Either way.
Good
Yeah.
job.
After about 4 hours, you have a very, very well made crystal bead.
Will this do?
Will it do it? What
It-
size is this crystal bead?
It looks like it might do.
It might do. Alright, we'll test it out as soon as I'm done helping Hobbs with his counterspell gun.
Okay, so I need-
Could have no.
Veronica to make her herbalism check.
Is it wisdom as well?
Wisdom or intelligence, either one.
19.
19. The first hour, you successfully make a greater potion of healing.
Hey.
Nice.
And for the next mark, well, for that, Cassius, are you doing anything in particular during this next 4 hours?
No, aside from cutting that, he really doesn't have much that he wants to do.
Be a man.
Cassius,
Just relaxing.
as you chilling out there, Veronica, you finish up your next potion. Make me another check.
Okay. Let's find the button. Let's click the button. We want wisdom. Imagine a strength. 20 this time. Slightly better.
Again,
Nice.
you make yourself a greater potion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, Hobbs, make that Tinker's Tools check.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. And then a D4 from guidance.
28.
28.
Woo!
That's a
Oh.
good start. Solid start.
That handle is real smooth.
It's looking pretty damn good so far.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
Speaking of fucking it up, it's your turn. Time to shine.
Ooh.
Is this
This
the
is
real quick? Is this just the standard pistol that you're working on, or
That was my plan, yeah.
Okay.
The 4-shot one.
Ianth? I need you to
Okay,
make an
okay.
Arcana check
Yeah.
and make sure that you
With-
expend your spell slot.
Yep, I did it already and it hurt me more than you. Oh shit.
We're spending a second as well then for the enhance ability.
Yeah.
Ooh. All the luck.
So bad.
What'd you get?
22.
Nice.
So far, so good.
And now it's not a pretty, but I don't have a plus 10.
Just starting out, it seems like you guys got this down.
Oop.
So, 8 hours passed. It's starting to drizzle now, as you guys begin finishing up for the day's work. And I'll have you guys talk with me on Discord, see what you guys want to do next. But
Okay.
I think this is probably a good place to end off the session.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah,
gonna
solid.
Yeah, sounds good.
Amazing.
All right, thank you for joining us, everyone. Notice we got some follows. I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you all very
Cheers
much.
for that.
We'll be here same time next weekend. Minus a Jack Mahir. That'll will mourn the loss there.
Could have used you
He's
for inspiration or
helping me
something
with the,
today.
helping me with the herbs
Yeah.
and, you know,
Yeah.
don't
Come
get too
on.
much.
Mhm.
But
Silly bard.
guys, we're
Yeah.
finally
Bard,
out of
not
the lore
barding.
dungeon for now.
For
Yeah.
now, we're
now.
gonna go back
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And we're
Okay,
Show us a
Or
couple
we
crafting.
have
levels.
to, so there's a maze.
It'll be amazing, guys. I promise you.
I've got my wyvern juice. I forgot about that. I should have bought a poisons kit for my wyverns.
Ask Cobbs to make you one.
That is true, actually.
Or you might be able to use your alchemist or herbalism kit to create something not poison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like an
I don't
antidote.
know. Hopefully the book I bought has an example.
Possible. We'll
You
see.
usually use poisons to make antidotes.
Yeah, that's how it works, right? You poison yourself so that the poison kills the other poison in like a
well,
big turf war.
An anti-poison.
Well, that's why they milk
Weird
snakes.
conversation.
That's why they milk snakes, so that they can get the antivenom.
And doors.
And doors, yes, they milk doors too.
Okay, folks, with that, we're signing off today.
Yeah.
I'm going to go work on.
Right.
I mean, that'll probably be involved in it, yes. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank
We're
you.
forcing Tyler to make magic items now, so he's got to figure out how that's gonna work.
He's gonna
I
figure
got
out
an
how
idea.
kind
We'll
of
figure it
counterspell
out.
works.
Yeah,
Counterspell gun.
that's gonna be interesting.
Counterspell gun has charges of counterspell, so that I don't have to waste my spell slots on counterspell.
I've got to
Just
kind of
Hobbs
have
does.
it at tiers depending on how the finished product is. Like we'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll just keep making things better
Look,
Yeah.
until we
first
have a
time
wagon
making-
of counterspell.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
Thanks,
bye.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Let's
Love you
break
all.
Tyler again.